All right, welcome back to Chasing That Bag podcast, Moneybag Motivation. This episode 16, if I'm not mistaken. And we doing it different, like how we always do it. We got my co-host, Devil Honcho, and Tremaine Johnson in the building.
What up? What up? Glad to be back on here.
My first, not my first time.
It's your second time being on here. But we got a special guest also. We got the GOAT, the creator of the podcast logo that y'all looking at right now, a legend in my book. And I don't even know how, I wouldn't even say artist because that wouldn't do it justice because I'm like he's more than just an artist. So I'm gonna say multifaceted artist. So we got Sean Cass in the building.
Hey, what's good? What's good? I'm glad to be on the podcast. I finally made it on here.
Sure. I should have had you on here at the beginning, but I'm like I had a lot going on, but I'm like fuck it. I'm like it's better late than never.
Yeah, for sure. Like niggas just be working.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
But go
can I cuss
ahead,
on
let
here?
the people know what you who you are, and what you do.
I'm Sean Cast. Uh, multimedia artist. I specialize in paintings, designing clothes, to all the way to tattoos, man. Whatever you want to call it.
That's why I'm like I don't know what's the proper name to put on it. That's why I'm like I'm gonna
bro,
just
like, look, it ain't nobody out here like me type deal. Like,
for real.
I just call me an artist, bro.
All right. But all right, let's get into the interview. I'm gonna
All
start off with the first question. Well, this question not on the questions that I typed out, but this just I had to ask this one because I remember you telling me this when I first met you.
Okay.
From that you told me that you was only working for yourself
Mm-hmm.
and not working for nobody else at that time. This is before you got to the point that you at now. What led you to like betting on yourself and taking that like fuck it, I'm only work for myself.
Like in the most positive way, it's just like you kind of go through a stage where you like feeling like you need people or you need like a team to support you and stuff like that, or a team to do all these different projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when it boiled down to it, it's like you could really just use your immediate homies and stuff like that, or be like, you know what, you ain't quite catching what I envisioned in my head type deal, so I save you for the next project. So that's kind of where it came from type deal. Just having creative differences with people and stuff like that, and working with a lot of different crowds of people and stuff like that.
For sure, I understand because I'm like I always thought about that because I'm like you that's what motivated me when I was because I was depressed and shit working for people. So I'm like if that nigga Shine could do it, I'm like I feel like I can do it because I'm like with just me seeing somebody that's doing what they said they was gonna do and still doing it. I'm like that was enough motivation that I needed. So I'm like if he can do it, I'm like I can do it. So I'm like you motivated me to the fully like take that bet on myself.
Look, I would advise that because it's all a part of like what you gonna leave behind type deal. Like
Exactly.
what can you how can you impact the people around you in the most positive way, or like try to give off a great message to people every day. So my thing is like it could be like two people to buy my stuff, one person to buy my stuff, or a million people to buy my stuff. I'm gonna keep the same energy and just proceed with it like the same mindset of just having confidence in myself, regardless if people mess with it or not, type deal. And that's really what it's all about. Like, what do you want to leave behind, type deal. So, what legacy did you have for yourself in the future?
Exactly. But all
Yeah,
right, let's
no.
Well, well,
I'm
I
not
mean, I kind of want to still. I want to ask, like,
Yeah, what's up?
so when you started working for yourself, like, did you find it kind of hard to get a like constant income, like when you first started, or was the money just steady coming, easily?
Uh, that's a good question too. the money is a type deal. Like it's a blessing if it do
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And some people are blessed to like even have it come to them as they first project come out and boom, that's a hit. So you making money and
Yep.
stuff like that. So uh, for me, I know definitely it was not like the only thing that kept me motivated, like besides like, oh yeah, I do need some money for myself. The biggest thing though, before you venture off and do it by yourself,
Mhm.
keep your job, keep your 9 to 5 real quick type deal. Like now, if you in the position of saying like, all right, I saved up some money in my bank account, I want to start this business and stuff like that, and I want to go full throttle. Now do that and stuff like that. Now if you got your money, you know how to multitask with your money and stuff that like real good to where
Yeah.
you got your bills paid and then you can venture off and then do your own thing. Do it. Now my biggest thing is if you working for somebody and you ain't really got a crumb to invest in yourself, wait till you get some coins to invest in yourself. Because the biggest thing is like, yeah, you working for somebody, but guess what? You taking their money that they giving you type deal and investing in yourself, like in your dreams. So you won't even have to be at that job the next day or the couple weeks to come ahead type deal and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't never encourage nobody to go into something like head first and just be like, you know what, give up what you got going on at that 9 to 5 and just go get it. Cause that's not realistic. That's not realistic. Like if when I first met Tim, if I felt like Tim was a person that wasn't managing his money right, or he didn't seem like he had a great idea of like what he wanted his brand to be or where he wants it to be, then I would have
Mhm.
never told him that. I would have told him like, yeah, just keep stacking your coins, and then you gonna see the change over time. Like you gonna start managing your money well because you're gonna start wanting to do more projects with your stuff.
Yep.
Right.
Cause I'm like
Yeah,
I couldn't quit straight up off back because I'm like I didn't have all the equipment I needed to do everything myself.
yeah,
So I had to keep working until I got everything piece by piece. Then I got
mm-hmm.
my taxes back, bought a laptop, bought my printer. Then I'm like from that point, then they fired me. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it was about that time anyway. I got everything, so I'm like, I might as well do this shit. And
Yeah.
it was hard, but everything started going good after I kept at it for a while.
Yeah, nah, you definitely go through some hardships though type deal because
But
you
it just
go
be
through a
testing your
point.
faith.
Yeah, it's a test of your faith, and the main roadblocks that people don't tell you that you gonna run into is really with the close people that you love type deal. It's really gonna
Yep.
be that. So like those immediate friends that was around when you was working your 9 to 5 job ain't gonna probably be around when you trying to just focus on your brand type deal. Like some of my homies type deal, like yeah, they my homies to this day type deal, but yeah, like talking about clothing stuff and all of this stuff type deal, it might not even be what they into type deal. So that's one thing you gotta take in consideration that everybody is not gonna be in your corner when you're doing this or whatever you pursuing in life. Like everybody not gonna be in your corner, and it's gonna uh the heaviest blows gonna come from the people that you love the most type deal. So
Mhm.
until you can like show them like, oh, okay, he got steady income, he done did this for himself, like type deal, then they'll understand. But pretty much like you're gonna be in this by yourself. Like you're gonna have a couple friends along the way to help you out in the process and motivate you and stuff like that. But for the most part, like you're gonna definitely have a lot of hate. A lot of hate.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you went through that too when you first started, when you told everybody what you was going to do. You had people like talking about, hey, I don't think that's gonna work out, and like some people laughing at you too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I had like my immediate homies at the time, like they was like, yeah, like that's cool, but like you gonna really charge this much for that type deal, or you gonna this you gonna put it on this shirt or this design on that type deal. So I definitely had people in the beginning questioning me like heavy, like how you gonna do this? how you gonna afford that type deal and stuff like that. So I look over time. I just told him I was just like, hey, look, I know I ain't got it right now, type deal, but I definitely gonna have it. Just be patient, type deal. Like be patient. That's my biggest thing with telling people. I'm not gonna argue with you or tell you a million different ways on how I'm finna go get it. I'm just gonna go get it and tell you to just continue to be patient. And when it pop up, hey, look, I
They gonna
did
be
my
running back.
thing. Like yeah, exactly. So that I would say like yeah, nah, for the most part, like people definitely not gonna be that open to your ideas. They gonna hear you out, but they not gonna be as open as you are. Like, yeah, I want to take this brand here. I want it to be this big of a brand type deal. They not gonna understand that part. That's just something that you gonna have to like be humble about. Like over time, just like okay, I'm gonna take my brand here. Like it don't matter if this person like it or not type deal. I'm still gonna try to reach here type deal. I'm still trying to reach my goals.
Yeah. And then they think you're not gonna remember all the when everything pop off, because I'm like I remember everybody vividly that laughed and
Yeah.
joked about my shit in my face. So I'm like, watch when this shit pop out, don't be DM me talking about, hey, congratulations. Nah, fuck that. Keep that same energy. You can buy some merch, but don't say nothing to me.
Yes.
I remember when you laughed at my vision when I told you about it instead of supporting it.
Look. When I was trying to get all the friends and family discount, y'all weren't trying to hear me type deal. Now
Exactly.
y'all trying to come back around like, nah, y'all can't spin the block now.
It's too late.
I'm
You better cop something off the site.
exactly. Keep it moving type deal. Support the movement.
But
But
no, it's crazy because like people be so quick to they'll blow like shit close to 100 on a designer shirt, but they won't spend 20 or 30 on your shirt. Like that's crazy.
that's a I don't even know type of thing. That's the one thing I'm honestly trying to still figure out myself. Like, and pretty much, I was talking with Tim like off the podcast, but pretty much I was just telling him like I'm gonna give my crowd of people that do love my clothing the exclusive shit. So like you can if you want to spend a bag, then go ahead. You can spend a bag on this, and I'm gonna make sure it's the best quality for you. Like on some
Hmm.
designer shit. And then the people that want to fuck with me on like, oh damn, I only got like a 15 on me, or I got a little 20 on me or something like that. Then boom, go ahead. I got these little t-shirts for y'all type deal too. So
Yeah.
it's like in that situation you just got really like figure out like, okay, what's your crowd of people that you trying to market to type deal. You trying to market to the people that love designer brands, then if that's your thing, then you should try to focus on making $100 shirt or a $50 shirt, just like your favorite designer brand type deal. But the crowd, if you trying to focus on just a community based crowd type deal, you should definitely make it affordable and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and then make it affordable to where it's like you gaining your profit, but also like giving back too, like
Right.
not waxing niggas.
Most
But
definitely.
yeah, no, it just depends on who you marketing to. Yeah,
Yeah, because some people like that and they be trying to dress like the rappers, because the rappers be wearing it. But I'm like, nine times out of ten, they don't know that one, the person that made it is white. Not trying to make it race
yeah,
targeted, but the person that made it is white, and they don't do nothing for the black community. So you putting your money into something that's not even helping your community
yeah. That
instead of buying black.
see, and that's a that's a global thing type deal
Yep.
right now. Is trying to keep like the black dollar in the community type deal. So that's one thing I do question myself with as far as like my brand and stuff like that. Like how you don't even know what the message is behind some of these brands that you purchasing. You just spending
Exactly.
a bag on it because you seen your
Your favorite rapper wearing it.
yeah, exactly. So you seen them put it on, so you think like, damn, okay, let me go crazy then. Let me go ahead and buy this $150 shirt that said it's some crazy shit like I want to kill everybody
Reload or
type
something.
deal or something like that. Like I look, you want to know one thing I do want to talk about with y'all on here is like this whole like gothic wave of people type deal with this like these bad messages on their shirts and
Yep.
clothing and stuff like that. I really do not like that type deal, and it's so expensive. Like people be buying them shirts up that say like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill this," or
It'd be
"pussy
like a
death."
basic design.
Yeah, and they be like, "Bro, what y'all is slapping crazy stuff on here?" Like, and it just be tripping me out that people actually put that on. I'm so to that question, I'm say I'm still trying to figure that out type deal and stuff like that. Like with these, why are they even thinking that they should put on what a rapper got type deal? Like,
Yeah, it just be like they see it as like a status symbol, or like if I wear this, people go think I'm this rich, and like instead of
yeah,
looking like it, why not just put in the work and on top of that support a black business while you doing it and make them on that same level that you looking at this artist.
exactly. And then you know what too, even more specific too, like support somebody like chasing the bag type deal. Support somebody like uh what we doing over here type deal, like that has a full message behind what every process. Like you drop a t-shirt, it's not just a t-shirt, it's a chasing the bag t-shirt. Don't get me wrong, but it might be like all like how we collab, we did the Ed and Eddie shirts, but it was all about chasing the bag type deals at the end of the day and stuff like that. Like having different concepts, different meanings, working different events, and trying to be a more community oriented person type deal with your brand and stuff like that. So
Exactly. While still
you
crediting everybody that played a part in your design and or like especially like with graphics.
yeah, no, for sure. That's one thing too. A lot of other clothing brands out here need to do is like, bro, like it's cool like that. All right, y'all have one graphic designer that y'all go to type deal or something like that. But if y'all got other graphic designers, definitely shout them out type deal, because not only oh yeah, this the person that made my stuff, but just be like, hey, such and such, if you need some graphics type deal, then boom, check out such and such or this and that. Just
Exactly.
like I said originally, like keeping a black dollar in the community type deal. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna take like a long time for people to really like tune in and understand like your brand will be here for longevity, and other brands will be here for longevity and stuff like that, and versus these other brands that's just like coming up with like quick. Hello,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the connection tweak. But I completely understand what you're saying, and I agree.
hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Can
you
you
can
hear us?
hear us.
Uh-oh. Sean, we have the technical difficulties. Sean, hold on. Let me see. He said he
All
can't
right,
hear
hello.
nothing. You hear us?
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, no, my bad. I think it cut me out because somebody like tried to call me or something.
oh, you good? Because I'm like, we just having technical difficulties, but we back now. But I definitely agree with everything that you said. Said with the Black Dollar being in the community, I feel like same way how we had Black Wall Street back in the day. Like we gonna
Yeah.
get back to that
Oh
point.
yeah.
It's just gonna take a little bit longer because of like everything that we had to build up because they burned it down. So
Yeah.
and it's even harder this time. So, but it's still possible, even though it's gonna be more difficult than it was the first time.
Yeah, like from where we from type deal. It really just a thing of making something for niggas to do type deal. That's really it. Like
Yep,
we go to not to knock any other race of people though, but we go to a bowling alley. That's not our bowling alley. That's that man's bowling alley. That's that white man's bowling alley.
exactly.
Or we go to a hookah lounge. That's the Indian man's hookah lounge type deal. We go to uh
Go to a bank,
what's
and it's owned
yeah,
by
go
the
to a
Jewish
bank.
people.
Yeah, exactly. We go to a bank that's owned by somebody else, like type deal. We need more stuff that's owned by people, and we need to start trusting our people type deal with stuff, because that's another thing that's plaguing us is when you have somebody black do it, it's they not gonna do it to the highest quality type deal. So you gotta watch it
Exactly.
type deal.
If you
Oh,
go in there with that
now
mindset, then that's what you gonna get. You gotta at least give them a
that's
chance before you make that
that's
judgment.
what I'm saying. Like you, but see, that's my thing too. People try to say that, but then also you know what you're paying for type deal. You seen multiple pictures, or you seen people's work before type deal, how they producing their product and stuff like that. So you know what type of quality they putting out, but you choose to go with them because you know that cheaper route type deal, or the dollar amount is not that much over here type deal. So I'm gonna go ahead straight over here type deal. But then
Exactly.
turn around, get some shitty quality product, then you mad, and then now you uh blaming this person for that and stuff like that. But you knew what it was when you brought it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna definitely take like some prevention of our own community to be like, yeah, no, you can trust what you say. Like they gonna get your shit together, but we need to get back to some of the traditional ways and add them with the new ways. Like don't also just share my stuff on social media. Tell somebody. Tell them word of mouth. Like yeah, yeah, Tim got all the shirts, or Sean he got all the shirts type deal. You trying to get together with a track fit? Oh, okay. They got some suits for you and stuff like that type deal. So it needs to be more of a like a community based feeling type deal too. Like where you can go, you don't feel uncomfortable talking to another black person type deal
Exactly.
about like your product, what your brand is, how you coming and stuff like that. You should never feel out of place when you talking to the same race in any situation type deal. So we gotta make that more comfortable again, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yep. Instead of seeing it as a competition, when you just trying to network.
Yeah, exactly. Most people think you like uh billionaires and like millionaires, they stay to themselves. No, they surround themselves around other millionaires and billionaires type deal. So it's like they still, even though that person got $1 billion in the account and the other man got $1 million in his account, he not gonna be afraid to get that man up the free game, because even though I gave him that information, he might not even know what to do with it. So
Exactly.
you
It's
you
just how
still
it's
have to
applied.
yeah, because I've been in hella situations where a nigga that told me step by step how to do something, and I still had to learn my way. I still had to go out and figure some things out by myself type deal. And it wasn't because he wasn't giving up the information, he just knew it from his science on how he broke it down for himself. So I had to figure out how to break it down for myself type
How to
deal.
make it work for you.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't even figure out how to just simple as that, but definitely how to make it work for you.
For sure. I completely understand.
Yeah. Nah, y'all asking some good questions on here.
Hey,
I
that
did a
that's just what came to
podcast.
mind.
Like, shoot, Hacho over there, he asked me some serious questions. Tim came right back with another one. Hey, I fuck with it. This is the type of stuff we need to talk about though.
For
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah, no. Well, shit. Do I ask questions? Can I ask y'all some questions too?
Go ahead. If you got questions, go
Yeah.
ahead. Then we'll ask you the
So
next one after you ask.
okay. Just uh So like, what do y'all see yourself like? How do y'all envision y'all future going like with chasing the bag or like any other projects that y'all got going on in the future type deal? Like, what is?
You want to go, Tim, or you want me to?
Yeah,
I
I
want
go.
I want
I
to
go
hear
just to
one
get out the way.
from each other. I want to hear one from each other type deal.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I okay. I'm gonna start it up, but like with chasing that bag and just I don't see it. I see it growing and getting bigger than it is now, and I see it expanding to more than just a brand, just a clothing brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are like it's already evident now. Like it's more than a clothing brand. We got a podcast. We got a YouTube. And now we gonna have chips, candy, any net like regular product that you would need on a daily basis. Toothpaste, all it. We gonna have all it. We gonna be more than just a brand,
Okay,
and we gonna have our own warehouses, like manufacturing warehouses in the U.S., not out of the country. Like just
okay.
so I could be able to have access and see everything at first hand and know that
Okay.
everything getting done how I want it to be done and shit. And just I just see the brand just growing more globally, more people gravitating towards it, and
So
it becoming a household name.
so like pretty much like making everyday essentials, but through
Yep,
chasing the bag type deal. I
yep.
see it.
Cause it's a it's like a universal saying. Cause
Yeah,
it can apply, and especially
definitely,
if you got a vision
definitely.
or a dream, you trying to get to a certain career. You can't just be like, oh, I want to be a doctor. You know what's involved in that? A bag. You get a bag for being a doctor. You get paid good. So you chasing that
Exactly.
bag, whether you acknowledge it or not. So I'm like, it's so universal. That's why I'm like, it's gonna be big, just like how Nike is. It's gonna be bigger than Nike,
And I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it.
and shit, and just people just gonna know it for being a positive brand, always helping out with the black community or just the community in general, and just pushing the culture forward and putting out positivity. That's just the main thing, and just elevating constantly.
Okay. All right, Honcho. Let me hear what you guys say.
So you would say like, where do we see ourselves in the future?
Yeah, like what would be some ideas that you would like to incorporate with the brand, or like what would some of the stuff like you would say like that you could add to it and be like, you know what, this something I wanted to do type deal, or like this something that inspired me.
Well, I mean, as of right now, I would say like I don't really have like how you got Black Astro and Tim got chasing that bag. Like y'all got brands. Like for me right now, I don't have brands, but I got things that I like to do, like YouTube. Like right now, I
Okay.
only got one video up, but of course, I plan on uploading more because I like to do YouTube. Um, I like to do music. I got songs in my phone that I plan on recording. I plan on dropping an EP. So it's like
Yeah,
just
okay.
different.
Yeah.
It's it's just different stuff, and pretty much like as far as the future goes, I just pretty much want to leave a positive impact on the world. I want people to you know, look at me as a motivator or, someone they can look up to.
For sure, for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, stuff like that. But I mean, as far as a brand, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna figure something out. But as of
Yeah.
right now, I'm just vibing with the music and YouTube.
Hey, I fucking with that shit. Be a lot more people from where we from on YouTube and shit like that getting their YouTube back.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
so, shit,
But
after the interview, send me some of your music and shit like that. Whatever tracks you got and shit like that. I didn't even know you was recording that shit. So yeah, definitely send me some music.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you for sure.
Yeah,
but Tremaine, what you wait? What was the question again?
yeah. It was just pretty much like what would y'all see yourself like taking this brand in the future type deal? Like what would y'all future ideas and stuff like
Okay,
that?
there you go. Now you can go off of that. There you go.
Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
For me, well, I'm in college right now,
All right.
so I'm doing business marketing. because I want to own my own business and stuff, clothing business as well, like
For sure.
Timothy.
For sure.
Um, but after like being in quarantine and stuff, cause my senior year got cut short,
All right.
and I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna move on from here mentally, because mentally, even when I was in school, it was like, like damn, here we go again. It was something every time I turned around. So I had to sit myself down, even when I was in um got out of my first writing class, my fall semester, and I was like, I can really do I can really do this music stuff. I can. Like,
That's what's up. That's what's up, though.
yeah, and I was like, because I've been writing since I was younger and stuff. I've been in love with music and singing and all that since I was younger. And I was like, nah, you being a musician, you being an artist, nigga, please. You know,
Yeah, like it's unattainable, but it's definitely possible.
yeah.
For real.
So I write on the daily. I'm still studying everything about what I want to be as an artist. But I'm focusing on, as being an artist and stuff. So that's my goals right now. Where I see myself in the future. This is what I see. I see myself doing big things, and every day I do like I assume, like I just assume, I do my assumptions, and then I pray, of course, and one day, like I said, it's gonna come to reality.
Yeah,
But you
no, for
could at
sure.
least get some detail on what you exactly, because you could speak it into existence now, and this could be a reference when they be like,
Right.
he spoke this into existence on this
Oh, so
podcast.
what you look? What you trying to do
Everybody,
with the
everything
future?
everybody's saying this gonna be a reference in
Right.
the future for when they look back.
Exactly, man. Look, they gonna be wishing people gonna be wishing they had the interviews with us type deal and shit like that. But
Exactly.
we
Right.
ain't gonna be that accessible in the future. So,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So you better get in
look,
where you fit in.
exactly. I definitely had to come through though. So, Tia Lane asked you this: is it okay on my line of this interview? It only shows us three. Now, is it four of us in here?
Yeah, it's four of us. It's
Okay.
me, you, Dev, and my little brother.
Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't even know you was in here with us type deal. Like, I ain't even.
I think you was because his name not on there. He on the same
Yeah,
one
his name
as
not on the
Tim.
screen, but I had
Yeah.
said it at the intro because I knew
Okay,
somebody was
yeah,
like,
that's
his
what I
name
was
not on
like.
the
I was like,
screen.
is he gonna have him come in? He ain't say nothing, so I
Right.
ain't
I was
know.
just sitting. I was just sitting
No,
there listening. I was saying right whole time.
no, that's what's up though, bro. Like, send me your
Yeah.
music too, type deal. Like, both of y'all send me y'all music and shit like that. I definitely shout y'all out, type deal.
No,
Oh yeah.
that's what's up, Tremaine. Like, keep doing what you doing, bro. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, don't even
Exactly.
second guess yourself.
Yeah, in those moments where you feel like when you assuming, that's not you assuming, bro. You vision that shit. Like that's what make this shit possible. When you can envision your future without you even being there or present there now, that's what's gonna make you great, bro. Like that shit gonna come for fruition. It won't just come to you by random. Or you don't just that's not a random thought. Like God gave you that vision type deal. So you
Right.
Exactly.
definitely gonna
That's
see
why I
for
told
sure.
him.
Right.
I'm like, we basically like we got to reprogram our mindset from what we was been thinking and learning over the past few years. Because I'm like, it wasn't fully correct.
For the
Every
past
they made
400 years.
exactly. They always make it seem like, oh, it's hard to accomplish this. It's not hard.
Right.
It's if you once you start with self belief and belief that you can accomplish it and got that in your mind and you got your mind think about it every day,
Yeah,
it's going to happen. It ain't no it can happen. It's going to
yeah.
happen,
And
especially if
Right.
that's what you want to do.
biggest thing, bro, is just like really attacking it, like going head
And
on
putting
in it.
action behind it.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Like don't just don't just like think that the yeah you gonna get that vision, and that's definitely God telling you, but He gonna make you work for that shit too. Definitely for
Right.
Exactly.
sure.
And you're
Tell
gonna be
you,
tested throughout the whole journey.
yeah,
Right. I could just close my eyes and I just see everything that I'm going to do.
yeah,
So that's just how deep I am to it. Deep into it. So
yeah. Nah, bro, that shit. That shit been to me, like, like no super spiritual shit type deal. I just know from seeing it myself. I didn't see situations like me being at the shop, me meeting Tim type deal, that wasn't like a coincidence type deal. Like he tell me it'd be the universe, and I'll be like, shit, it's a sign of God or the
For
universe
real.
or
It was
however it
meant. It
works.
was meant to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's meant to work. So just don't ever think like whatever you like envision. Don't ever think it's just a thought or something like that. It's like you can really make that shit happen for yourself.
Right.
Well,
Like
since
I say every day, your thoughts control your life.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
like since we always on the topic of like what we want to do and stuff, how do y'all feel about because like lately I be talking to older people and ask them like what they did after high school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tell me, and then they ask me how old I am, and I tell them I'm 21, and they be like, "Oh, you got plenty of time to figure it out." But me personally, I always feel like I'm running out of time for some reason. Like, do y'all feel that way too, or is it
Hell,
just me?
At
Bro,
first I did,
yo,
yeah.
oh my God. Especially,
yeah,
bro, when we was in high school and they kept telling us, "Oh, if you don't go to college, you ain't gonna be shit." I felt like
Yeah.
shit because I'm like,
Right.
bro, I don't want to go to college. I'm like, I damn near wanted to drop. I tried to drop out of high school twice.
Yeah,
I don't want to put myself through that shit no more. So I'm like, I was like, I felt like shit because I'm like, I'm seeing everybody around me go to college, and I'm not going. And I'm like, damn, like, am I doing this right? Am I a failure? I'm like, I'm feeling like a failure and shit because I'm not going to college because they keep putting this perception out that if you don't go to college, you ain't gonna be shit. So that's why I'm like, man, I ain't really know what else to do. Then I'm like, once chasing that bag came, I'm like, this what I'm gonna do. I'm like, fuck going to school. I'm like, this what I'm gonna do. I might change my mind in the future because I'm like, I had to think about it. I'm like, our people had went through a lot just to be able to get an education.
Right.
So I'm like, just out of respect for that, I'm like, I might go in the future, but I'm like, as of now, because of everything I went through in high school. So I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
I completely felt like that, uh, especially in high school towards the end,
yeah.
because it's like you running out of time to pick a career, and you like this your last chance to pick, but you can
hmm
pick whenever you just so I
Yeah,
say like,
like
and the best thing to make sure you do something that make you happy and not make you miserable, and don't do it because of somebody else wants you to do it. Do it because you want to do it, and so you won't have no regrets when you get older, because it's people that's like turning 80, 75 now, and they got hella regrets like, damn, I wish I could have lived this or did this, but I ain't had the balls to go after that dream.
right.
I had to say though, another thing. When I was in like um sixth or seventh grade, this is when I'm sure everybody had that wrestling, that WWE phase. And
hmm
they said like they asked the questions like put the question down, answer them and stuff, and then switch them with somebody else. So I'm like, all right. They was like, what you want to be and stuff when you grow up. I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing now, so I'm gonna be a wrestler, just to put something down. And at the time, I'm like, damn, I could do it. And as soon as old girl read my answer and what I said, everybody in the class started laughing. And that's just a perfect example
Exactly.
right there, how people will laugh at your vision then, and then they turn around and be like, well, damn, I
They're
see
like, that
you,
nigga did it.
yeah,
He made it happen.
yeah,
that was that.
and, and still find some way to hate on you, like even though
You
you
living your
doing, yeah,
dreams.
right,
They still in their hometown, staying with their mama and shit,
right,
looking
Bro,
at you accomplish your dreams.
right. Got
uh,
kids they don't
look,
got, so
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, like, just off that, the piggyback off that, like a lot of these people out here be living like a lot of false lives and stuff like that, and be just trying to make that shit look good for the cameras and stuff like that and social media.
Exactly.
But pretty much like going back to the original question, it's like, yeah, I did talk to a lot of different adults in my life and stuff like that. And I even tried to go out to college, bro. And that shit just did not work for me type deal. It was too much of I don't know if it's because of school I went to, but it was too much of like a popularity thing to me. And I was just like, yeah, I don't like these vibes out here type deal. Everybody fake.
Exactly.
Everybody be on some weird stuff and stuff like that. So I'm just like, yeah, I just rather network with the world type deal. I'd rather just network with some people instead of like trying to do this school stuff type deal. So I definitely went to college and tried that shit. So college is not for everybody. School ain't for everybody type deal. So like some of the millionaires and billionaires that we look up to today never even went to college. Their foot on the campus. So
Exactly. That nigga 50 Cent said it. He was like, I never went to college, but everybody that worked for me went to Harvard.
exactly,
So that's why I'm
exactly,
like, yeah,
bro.
this
That's what
yeah,
I'm
I'm finna
saying.
that's
Like
what I'm finna
even look, people don't realize this too. Like adults, some older adults need to stop putting this in kids' head. Like, bro, once you go to college, don't think that you safe and your job is secure or whatever profession you trying to pursue type deal. You gotta work for that shit. Like, do your thing. Just like if you working like right now as entrepreneurs, we working hard to make sure we promote our stuff, get it out there, get the right message to the right people type deal and stuff like that. It's the same thing in college. It's just like on some other stuff like through school and stuff like that. But you definitely still gotta like work hard for that shit type deal, be above your class type deal. So a lot of people don't tell you that like when you go to college, it's not guaranteed like you like get that job
that
and
you
shit.
go get your job at you. Exactly. I be
Mm-hmm.
telling people that it's 9 times out of 10, depending on what career or major you majoring in,
Bro,
you is not gonna be
I
able to get
watched
a job fresh out of college after
I
graduating.
watched one of my closest friends, bro, go through that same thing, bro. He graduated honor student, bro, and they didn't even offer this man the job or anything type deal. Like they didn't even damn near didn't even take his resume type deal. So it's so much politics within school and trying to get into your right profession and stuff like that is really a tough ball game. Like it's tough to fuck with.
And you got to
But
pay back student loans.
true, but that's a crazy thing too. You might not even get the career that even pays for your
Exactly.
school.
So now you working. Now you working a 9 to 5 with a master, and they taking bread out your checks to because you was supposed to get a career after you graduated, but you didn't. Now you had to go back to a 9 to 5, and what they now they garnishing your checks.
Yes, sir. And then my thing is to the people that did, like I'm just speaking for the people that don't really enjoy school and just trying to go because your parents trying to make you go and stuff like that. But you're gonna have to like convince them or like just let them know like, hey, I'll work this 9 to 5 right now type deal until I can get up out of here. But I can go to school type deal. But
Exactly.
for
That's
the
what I had to
people,
tell my daddy.
look for real,
He wanted me to
like
go to college, and bro, I did try. I tried to go register. The counselor was supposed to send my transcript over to them. When I got up to the front desk, they was like, "We ain't got your transcript." So I'm like, I took that as a sign from God to like, nigga, don't go, don't do this.
look, and that might be because similar situations. I went back and forth with school. So when I first graduated, I went to Ivy Tech and I was studying business and
Yeah,
entrepreneurship and stuff.
that's what I was trying to do.
So look, I went to those courses, those classes and stuff. Just the people in my class, it was crazy because like the stuff that our teacher was teaching us was so far behind that I'm like looking like, is this a college class or is this a regular class type deal? Because
Exactly.
I ain't even have to take this type deal. I already know all this information. But only reason she doing that is because the people I'm in class with, they don't even know entrepreneurship, owning your own business. They don't know nothing about it. So it's like, yeah, it was just a whole like damn, I gotta sit here and re-go over this again type deal. Even though I was studying this on my own, like
Exactly. You like, I already heard this.
exactly, you would be like, I already heard this. Then I tried, I tried going off to I state for like manufacturing and stuff like that, and pretty much like they couldn't put me in the right manufacturing class, so they put me in the most advanced manufacturing class. So they like I'm a nigga. I ain't never learned how to sew and shit like that. So when I went there, they expected me to put on the whole fashion show. Like I'm supposed to have like 5 different pieces hands on for me type deal from scratch. And I'm like, bro, how I'm supposed to do that? And I don't got no books. I don't got our teacher.
No
She talking
reference
about
points.
yeah, like I'm not even. I'm behind, and they got me in the fifth tier of this classroom, like the fifth tier. So I'm at level 1. They put me at level 5 type deal. So I was just like, yeah, this not for me type
Yeah,
deal. I was just like, I'm just gonna have to give me some books myself, watch some YouTube videos, and
yeah.
start figuring this out by myself.
And that's how it work out. It work out just like that. You learn it on your own, and shit. I'm still learning it as I go, and I'm
Yeah,
like, it's like it's better off work like learning on your own instead of having somebody else tell you because they're not gonna tell you what's beneficial to what you need to
yeah,
know
and
now.
then it's good to learn from people that do got their own business. So like, if somebody already running a business right now, it's best to get information from them than the teacher because they actually going through the ins and outs. So they can tell you like, nah, don't even put your money over there type deal because there ain't even no money to be made, or like you gonna lose hella money doing this or by putting this money down on this or something like that. And you probably should buy a business over here or something like that. They more subjective to give you the information than anybody else type deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause
So
I learned more from Sean. I mean not Sean. I mean from Dre.
yeah, for sure.
He put you on a lot of game. That's why I'm like, bro. I'm like, they didn't teach this in school. I'm like, they should have been teaching this in school. But I'm like, everything that he taught me, I'm like, I use that daily, even now. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
I
like
look at him as a mentor
like bro, he's a legit like businessman, bro. Like
for sure.
he went
And
to
he ain't
school for that.
stingy with his information, like how
Yeah,
some
no,
other business owners is.
he always press you about that too, like, and let you know like he's not a stingy nigga with the information. So like, if a nigga really need help type deal or anything like that, he definitely will help out type deal. Like
Exactly,
that's him type deal. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot from that man as far as like business wise, how to not even cheat myself out my own money type deal and stuff like that. So definitely learned a lot of shit from him type deal. So yeah.
for sure. But let me ask you the the next question. Let me
Okay.
see. Is okay. What inspired you to pursue art, tattooing, and Black Astro?
Okay. That's a good question. So pretty much when I was in school, it's gonna sound crazy, but when I was in school, a lot of my classes, I never had an art class. I'm telling you this now. Like the only time I did have an art class is when I went to Emerson for a little bit, but I was only there for like probably like a year and a half or two or so like that. So I didn't even get to be in the class long enough. So I'd say from third grade, I just really wanted to do like graffiti and stuff like that. I used to just draw the regular shit that anybody would draw in class, like any normal little kid, cars, draw my name and stuff like that. I used to draw girls, draw shoes and stuff like that. So as I was getting older, I was just like, man, like, what can I do with this and stuff like that. So
Yep.
I I ran into like um my favorite shows and stuff like that. Of course, Cartoon Network and all that stuff. But I also made sure I had to tune in to LA Ink with Kat Von D and stuff like that. So that's how I got into tattooing. Like I'm just like, this shit way different. So I was just like, man, could I even do this with my art and stuff? Like, is that shit gonna work? So uh pretty much I was just like, I kept telling people after that, after I seen like how Kat Von D was like pretty much an outcast, and then she went to being like a real good artist, good tattoo artist, and stuff like that. I kind of like felt the same way. So I was just like, damn, everybody, all my teachers and counselors, they never put me in art class. Uh, then when I do get art, my teacher, she not even like a real art teacher and shit like that type
Just
deal.
like a sub.
Yeah, exactly. Like y'all just draw whatever y'all want type deal and just turn it in. So yeah, of course I'm past that, but it took me a while though to convince the people that was around me and to show the people that was around me that pretty much like I definitely want to pursue tattooing and I definitely don't need to go to school for it and stuff like that. But
Exactly.
Yeah, like so once you explore and try to get into the tattoo scene and stuff like that, a lot of people don't tell you being like a black artist that it's really tough to get into a tattoo shop, like especially like where we from, like the Midwest area type deal. So a lot of shops they either prejudice or they racist towards like black people type deals. They don't want to give up the sauce and teach you how to tattoo and stuff like that because they feel like you would be taking their money or something like that.
Exactly. They see you as
A
a
threat.
threat.
Yeah, yeah, as a
I'm like,
threat.
if you can draw like this, then yeah. If he started
Exactly.
tattooing, he gonna take all my clients.
Yeah, exactly. Like, uh, so it was a lot of that going on. Like I didn't have before I even ran into Dre and ran into my homie roster and blocking him and stuff like that. Pretty much I was going around to every tattoo shop just asking. Like I've been to Roy Boys, I've been to Bugaboos, Famous Legs. I'm talking about all these tattoo shops. Let me tell you what they was telling me, bro. They was telling me like, if you want to learn how to tattoo, that shit gonna be like 10 racks, bro. Off rip,
Damn.
What? I ain't
bro.
never heard
No,
that.
bro. No payment plan. No, all week you can put down a payment then and then start. No, 10,000 off the hip. Like
Up front.
yeah,
Damn.
and so they
I know
was
they
treating
shitty
that
now.
like yeah. So they was treating it like I was going to like college or something like that. So I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, how the fuck I'm supposed to pay for that? So I definitely tried to dibble and dabble on some tattoos on my own, but I always just tattoo myself. I ain't never want to fuck nobody up. So uh fast forward after I kept getting rejected from that and just kept getting the bullshit 10,000 answer. I just was like, pretty much, let me try school, man. That's when I decided to go off to I-State. In the midst of me being at I-State and my class was not working out type deal, I ran. Me and Rasta been uh friends for like I don't even know, like social media friends only. I'm telling you, I never met this man in person until I went up to the shop. This dude, he'd compliment my work. He'd be like, "Damn, your art code" or something like that. I compliment his work, your art code. And he was just like, hit me one day. You ever thought about tattooing? I'm like, damn. I was just like, hell yeah, I've been thinking about tattooing. I always been trying to get into tattooing and stuff. So he like, I'm gonna try to see if my homie will let you apprentice up here type deal. I said, bro, stop capping. So I'm not believing. I'm thinking I'm finna get the 10,000 answer again type deal. It's gonna be 10,000 just to do it. Now I had a talk with Dre and D Block and stuff like that. D Block, tattoo artist. If y'all don't know, shout him out type deal. He's my mentor. Pretty much gave me the tools and the skills to even be tattooing today. Uh,
Sure.
shout out my man's Dre. Uh, he let me be in his business establishment, be a part of Anytime and stuff like that. Let me push myself as an artist and stuff like that. So definitely shout out to them. Uh, but yeah, I talked to both of them on the phone while I was in Terre Haute, and they was like, "Nah, bro, like we don't want to charge you like no $10,000 fee. We just want to know that you willing to work for what you want to do type deal. Like you gonna put in the work behind it." I moved back out to Gary and stuff like that, bro. I hit the ground running type deal. I was in the shop cleaning up, uh, making sure everybody had their equipment and stuff like that. And just a couple months into that, after being at my first tattoo convention and stuff like that, I'm tattooing now. I'm an official tattooer. I got my bloodborne pathogen certificate, everything. So uh, pretty much that's where it changed at, and that's when I was just like, you know what, I can really take this somewhere type deal. Like I can really go somewhere with this tattooing stuff. And then years came, 2 years came down the line, and I was just like, you know what, let me start closing back up, like uh, school and stuff like that. But when I was in school, I just didn't really have too much time for it. I was trying to be involved in too much at school and stuff like after school activities and shit. So I was like, let me go back into it. So at first, me and Rasta was going.
Wait, hold on, bro. I couldn't hear you on that last part. You gotta repeat that. It sound muffled.
Oh my bad. Pretty much, me and Rasta was gonna start Black Astro together and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much he just like seeing how much I was like investing into it. So he's just like, nah, that's your kid type deal. That's your baby. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that type deal. So that's where Black Astro started. Like just between me and him, uh, going back and forth, talking about like different space cartoons that we like, how we want to create something that's also for the environment that our kids can grow up wearing and stuff like that type deal. Um, just making something a community based brand type deal. So we was just like, yeah, we gonna do that type deal. So yeah, I would say like after a couple months or so, like of us digging in it and trying to like get everything said and done and try to make our first shirt and stuff like that, like it was like a tough road to get there. So he pretty much just like gave me all the rights to do all the stuff. So I end up just like recreating it, the brand, because I don't know if y'all aware, I had two different logos. It was one, the the Black Astro Boy. He looks like similar to Astro Boy, like he got on the blue underwear, the blue rocket feet and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
And
remember seeing that.
yeah, so now the second logo is just an updated. Uh, I don't know. I kind of wanted to just give a modern, futuristic look to it. I ain't want the same like superhero, same looking superhero and stuff like that. Like, and what I planned for the brand was to make more than just clothing for it. Like, I want to make house goods, like pretty much like how you'll find like some of my projects I got that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to work on a basketball court, like a little mini basketball court for your house. Pretty much the backboard is made out of Black Astro and cut out into the shape of Black Astro, and then
Okay.
come with the little basketball with the Black Astro in it. So that's one thing that I'm working on and stuff like that. Uh, Another one, I got toys on the way and stuff like that. So
Okay, go crazy.
yeah, so
Mhm.
I'm pretty much like leaning towards like the younger crowd, like real young. Like I want to say like middle school and
Yep,
like
I was just gonna say that, like middle school and up.
yeah, like that middle school and up type deal. So like I can give y'all like something y'all can look up to type deal. Like y'all can be like, damn, hey, this from my community, like Black Astro from my community type deal. Like this our
Exactly.
superhero in our community type deal. So I don't know what y'all heard type deal, but this our mascot. He representing us. Just like I'm trying to make a mascot for our city, pretty much like how they made a mascot of the Rail Cats,
Yep.
pretty
Oh
much.
yeah,
Like
okay.
so, yeah, that's where I want to go with my brand. Like this, like you can literally slap this Black Astro on anything type deal. Like you ain't got to slap the name on there, but just slap the character on there type deal, and we could turn this into something like. Uh, One of my future plans is if I can like link up with a school and develop like some type of like jerseys or like warm up equipment for them and stuff like that. So pretty much really giving back to the community. Like once I make my profit type deal, try to give back to certain schools that's less fortunate, like I knew about, or schools that I even went to that was less fortunate and stuff like that. Try to get them
Yep.
something different. And once you do that, like stuff like that, it inspires certain people. Like
And
once
let them
once
know that they can do it too.
exactly, you can do something for your community too. And going back to how we was talking earlier, like the Black Wall Street, like that's what you going to inspire the future mountain mover. It's not me that I'm the mountain mover. I'm trying to is like inspire that mountain mover. Like, bro, if you want to be like a doctor or something, like be the best doctor in Gary, Indiana or something. Like put your doctor's office in Gary, Indiana type deal, or
Exactly.
you want to be a policeman, work for our policeman force type deal. Like I support our police, but we need more people that's like minded with us that know what's going on in the community type deal. So
Exactly. And not people that's not even from Gary. That's
yeah,
from
Yeah.
predominantly white areas and don't
exactly,
know how to interact with us at all.
exactly, and that's one topic that we can touch for Gary and that we can show from our city, and then that should just trickle down to other cities type deal. So it's always a grand scheme, like a plan for the grand scheme of things and stuff, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
that's kind
I completely understand.
yeah. So that's how I got into tattooing, well, art, and then I got into tattooing, and then it led to me trying to build something for our community. So that's how I created Black Astro, or why I created Black Astro.
Okay. But
Okay.
I want to, the first thing, I want to commend you for not giving up after they was hitting you with the 10,000 BS, like, hey, it's gonna be 10,000. I commend you for that, because you know, I know it's plenty of people that would have got that first, it's gonna be 10,000. I can't do that. Then they quit and try to do something else.
Bro,
Like, they would have
Yeah.
just gave up on that dream.
look,
But you didn't. You kept going and persevered through that, and then you was able to make it happen, and now you here.
I appreciate that, bro. Like, I want everybody in this chat and everybody that's listening type deal to pretty much like, bro, you can do the same thing I did. I'm not nobody more special than the next person type deal. Like, look, this is my biggest thing. Like, and it's no cap type deal. It's not because Nipsey Hussle died and all that other stuff. I was always a Nipsey Hussle fan type deal. So he said something to me that like really resonated. Like, bro, like this what man, hold on. Let me get that exact quote that he said type deal. It pretty
Was it
much
from an
like,
interview?
yeah, it was for an interview because it was just like pretty much, and it was in the song too. It's pretty much like he said, like the standing quality
I know what
difference
you're
between
talking about. Oh my god.
exactly,
I know exactly what you're talking about. That
bro. The only
I posted that on my page, and he was like,
see
I went through every emotion trying to make this happen.
exactly, bro, and that
Oh
shit
my
was
god.
on his song Perfect 10, Perfect
Yep.
10. So bro, like you got to go through every emotion, bro. It's no cap type deal. Like he wasn't
Exactly.
capping when he said that shit, and then like not giving up. That's a part of the process. That's the
Exactly.
strongest part of the process. Like you really just can't give up. Like niggas could be like, "Oh, I'm finna like beat your ass because you want to do this and that." Nah, you gotta be like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't finna be shit." Type deal. Like I'm finna get this. I ain't never giving up. Type deal. We finna throw these
Exactly.
hands or something like type deal. That's how you gotta be with every situation. Like
Yeah.
business situation, a nigga try to tell you like, "Nah, you can't put your business here." Well, find out every which way why you can't put it there, and then put it there. Type deal. So like
That's like
every
what he said in one of his interviews. He was like, greatness is uncomfortable,
yeah, yeah.
because you gonna be
Bro,
stressing and worrying about trying to make your vision come to fruition. That's the part of greatness.
look,
You stressing
Tim,
about it.
Trying to perfect.
look, Tim. No, every time he see me, bro, I swear to God, like this is nothing new with me. Anytime anybody run into me, they probably think I'm super timid, or like super like nervous to talk about what I got going on type deal. But it just be like I'll be going through that emotion. Like it's really a scary feeling too. Sometimes when
Exactly.
people really fuck with your shit type deal, it's like damn, like I gotta keep producing this hard ass shit. If I slack, then they gonna be like, damn, what you
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
doing?
It's
Cause
like
it's
you
Yeah.
people,
challenging yourself
yeah, it's
to
people.
keep
Look,
maintaining that high level performance that you putting out.
exactly. And then it's like, damn, now I know people watching me, like people actually tuning in to what I'm doing. So like, okay, now I got a crowd of people. So let me just make sure I do right by them. Like I put out some good quality products for them and stuff like that, but still stay original to my plan and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, yep, yeah, never give up, bro. Never give up.
So I completely understand and I agree.
Yeah, Nah, anybody listening to this for real, or when they do listen to it, type deal, like, bro, definitely, that's the biggest thing, bro. That's what's gonna separate you from anybody in the room, type deal. It's like
Yep.
they even gonna tell you, like, even people now that said that I was not gonna even. I still got some goals for myself, so I ain't even all that type deal. So people tell me now, like, oh, uh, da da da, like, damn, bro, never gave up type deal. Like, he's still doing Black Astro, he's still doing tattoos, like, he's still doing this type deal. Like, he ain't never giving that shit up type deal. No, I
Exactly.
ain't. Cause what I see in myself, nobody else is gonna ever see type deal.
Exactly. Only
Mm-hmm.
you got that vision and that dream of what you trying to do, and ain't nobody gonna ever fully understand it until you fully bring it
Exactly.
to reality. Then they
Exactly.
gonna be like, "Oh, now I see what you was trying to
Yes.
do. You could have just tried to understand what I was explaining to you at the beginning, but
Yeah.
instead you just wanted to talk down on what I'm trying to accomplish."
Yeah, and it's not that type deal. Like, this
Exactly.
ain't what I'm. And people need to understand. If you a listener right now, type deal, you need to understand when your friend come to you with a great idea, or they come to you super antsy about an idea, don't think that they trying to one up you or trying to be better than you. They not.
Exactly.
They just trying to share with you like that, bro. I got some shit that's gonna take us to the next level type deal. Like,
Don't laugh at them. Hear
yeah,
them out. And don't
exactly,
even if you don't believe it, don't be like, man, I don't believe that shit. And just be like, you know what? I hope everything that you trying to make happen. I hope that happen. And if I can help in any way, just let me know. I'm
exactly.
behind you the whole way.
Cause my biggest question was for a couple people that was a part of my life for a while. Like, it's like, why is we friends? Like, what? How we even get to the point like me and you cool type deal? Cause
Exactly.
I support you 100% type deal, and every time I come to you with an idea, you don't seem too fond of it or something like that. Like, you ain't even
Exactly.
giving me words of encouragement. So, you know,
You only support it when it's popular.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You only around when it's a convenience for you type deal. So, like,
Exactly.
yeah, you gonna learn that too. That's a part of the struggle of being like an entrepreneur and just being a creative, open thinker too. Like
Man.
like motherfuckers gonna basically be like, yeah, like, that's alright, bro. But like, damn, can we go do this? Like, damn, bro, can we go like talk about something else or something like that? Like, those type of people, like, bro, nah, bro, them not people for you type deal. Like, I don't care how much they they roll with you through this and stuff like that. However much time you trying to invest in your brand and stuff like that, if you really believe it's gonna work type deal, they should be able to at least give you the honesty to be like, I ain't really feeling that idea. Maybe we might want to like tweak it a little bit. If they can't even give you that much of a constructive criticism, then they not really riding for you, bro. And they not really your friends and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
But let me say one more thing to add on to what you just said before we
Yeah,
ask you the next question.
yeah, for sure.
But like you said, I had went well. I already went through that part of where like when you see what friends actually does to support you and who there to just get a ride on the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
Like we like they'll remember it. Like I had called it out already ahead of time before the summer had ended. I'm like, watch how after this year, everybody that we were just cool with and hanging around with and all that, they not gonna be fucking with us once we start doing what we trying to do. And exactly how I called it, it happened. A lot of people like got off like completely because I'm like, if you ain't trying to like help benefit my vision or even doing nothing productive to where like you trying to do something too, I can't have you around because you ain't even trying to accomplish nothing. You thinking like on the small level, like, hey, if I get this job, I'm gonna be straight. Like, nah, the goal for me is not to like work for somebody. I'm trying to like build generational wealth. Cause I
Yeah,
ain't just thinking about me. I'm thinking about my family, my
and this,
family now, and my family that I'm gonna have in the future, and my kids, and their kids get all it. Like I want
yeah,
this to last for a lifetime.
I'm gonna just say one thing to this, like, to that type deal. It's like that if you gonna work the 9 to 5, what is your goals after the 9 to 5? That's my biggest
Exactly.
thing.
You
Like, what
can't
is
be
your
content with you can't be just content with being there and working for somebody, having them tell you what to do every day. Not saying nothing is wrong with that, but you gotta like see something bigger. Like, okay, I'm gonna just be here for a minute till I gain everything I need so I can elevate and move
yeah?
to what I'm
Because
trying to do.
those usually become like I had some people like that, and usually those people either become like my not my immediate friends or just like the people I can pull up every once in a while, like chop it up, talk about some bullshit or some shit. Then I'm only around them for like 30 minutes or so, and then I'm out of there. I'm low or something like that. So because I already know, like y'all content with y'all life, but as far as like my friends and stuff like that, being like that type deal, y'all cool and shit. Like I can hang around y'all, we can laugh, joke type deal, but just know like at a certain time of the day or like certain hours of the day type deal, I'm not gonna be available as a friend type deal. Cause
Exactly.
I'm trying to work on something way bigger than what a lot of people got going on. So you gotta understand it. If you gonna continue to be my friend or continue to be my homie type deal, then you'll understand like why I'm not around and when I do come back around for a small amount of time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
That's why I'm like off back. I'm like I knew once I met Dev and Tyree, I'm like these my brothers. I'm like, cause I've been around them 5, 10 years plus. These
yeah.
my brothers. I'm like, these ain't just no friends. These my brothers. Cause I'm like, one, they supported my vision. Dev, when I told Dev about chasing that bag, same time when I told everybody else, he didn't laugh or nothing. He dead ass was like, I fuck with it. I'm gonna support you.
And
And
bro,
when I told Tyree, same thing. That's why I'm like, that's it. These taking with me to the top, and everybody else that's along the way right now too.
yeah,
And
it's
just seeing
day
everything that
ones.
they like, even with Dev pursuing what he doing with YouTube and his music, I'm like, you got a goal and you trying to make something happen. So I'm like, I want people like to get to something same way how I am, even though it's not the same thing, but we trying to get somewhere bigger than where we at and where we from.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's exactly how it is. Like how it should be type deal.
For sure. And
Like
like same way with Tyree. When that nigga dropped Pathway Prodigies, he didn't even tell me that he was finna drop Pathway Prodigies. When he dropped it, it was
it,
like when Cleveland came back down 3-1.
damn,
Like that's how excited I was.
bro. Look, and that was crazy, bro. Cause as long as you've been like watching my little journey and stuff like that, I've been watching yours. Cause it's been like yeah, for a fact, I knew them niggas riding for you type deal, and they chasing the bag to the fullest.
For sure.
I seen them at every event type deal, every occasion, supporting, wearing a t-shirt, wearing a hat type deal. Even if they wasn't wearing a hat then, they throw a hat on as soon as they get there type deal. So
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
the type of circle and team that builds and becomes something special type deal. So like y'all gonna see, it's gonna crazy, it's gonna work out. Wait, like Devo shit gonna pop
Wait, hold on, bro. I think did you cover your mic up?
Oh yeah, my bad, my bad.
You good? You
I'm
Yeah, it
glad
sounded
you
muffled
said
again. I
something.
was for to say so too.
good?
Look, I got a bad habit of putting my finger there. So pretty much just like hey your YouTube channel, you trying to do that, all that
Mhm.
shit it's gonna be like a trifecta effect. Like all three of y'all shit gonna really pop off at the same time type deal. Cause y'all really kind of been working at the same time, like the same pace type deal, like
For sure.
motivating each other and shit like that. So like Tim Crowd from Chasing the Bag gonna start fucking with Devil. Devil Crowd from that gonna start fucking with Tremaine shit. So like all that shit gonna always mix with each other type deal, regardless
Exactly.
of like who winning at the time.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'll be drawing motivation and inspiration from just seeing you do stuff too. That's why I'm like, everything I seen and seeing you doing, I'm like, that shit motivate me. I don't see it as like, oh, I gotta step up my game. I need to catch up with him. Nah, I see it as he winning and that shit motivating me, and I want to see him continue to
Yeah,
keep
it's
winning. I don't
look,
see it as like, nah, he doing better than me, so I gotta stop that. I gotta overshadow him. Nah, I want everybody to have the same spotlight that I'm getting.
it's a
It's enough success and
difference.
money to go
Yeah,
around for everybody.
it's a difference between like the levels and respect and competition too. Like if me and you was to say we even compete type deal, it'd be like, oh man, like I ain't even working today. Let me get my ass up today. Let me create some shit. This nigga done created some shit. Let me create some shit. I'm being too lazy today. That's how
Exactly.
I always look
And
at it.
I
Like,
always see it whenever I feel like, man, I'm like, I'm running out of ideas. I ain't really got too much. And boom, I'll see something, either a Dev, Tyree, or you, or who else? There's a lot of other people. It's a different Dre that I met through Tyree that go to Ball State too. I'm
okay,
like, I see all of them, all of y'all doing something. I'm like, man, I'm like, if they doing something right now and they posting something today, I'm like, I could do something too. I got to be productive
that's
in some
see
way.
same way. That's just healthy competition because we just feeding off each other energy type deal.
Exactly.
Yep, like that ain't nothing wrong with that type deal. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, and then when you do like get to a point where somebody really trying to compete with you, you really just stay in your lane type deal. Just keep your mouth closed and keep what you doing type
Exactly.
deal.
Let your
That,
actions speak for you.
yeah, because all that woofing and capping and all that stuff people do on the daily, like that shit is not gonna go unnoticed. Like you gotta catch your karma one day or another type deal. So while you sitting here producing this bad energy, I'm be cooling over here, cooling. I'm chilling, doing taking bag, black astro. I'm cooling. I'm not worried about that. I'm. You know what? It's crazy. It's another thing too. A lot of creators need to realize too. The hate is attention. So eat that shit up. I'm telling you, like eat
Exactly.
eat all that
Any
shit
type
up.
of good publicity, bad publicity. That's
Yeah, all
publicity
good.
as a whole, and then people
Yeah,
seeing you.
exactly. Cause look, guess what? That person woke up so irritated by you that they had to speak on your brand type deal, and not even knowing that, oh, the people on their social media didn't even know what chasing the bag was until they said something. So now they got to check you out and see what the fuck the person talking about. So uh, everything is a full circle thing. Like things happen for a reason. People hate for a reason type deal. Like it's just your mindset. Remember, never give up type deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we go move on to the next question. Dev, you can ask the next question because that nigga Tremaine had to go tell my niece and nephew not to come to the door because they was knocking on the door. So Dev, you could take it away.
All right. So the question is, who motivated you or inspired you to take everything serious and made you like bet on yourself?
uh, I'm gonna say it's a couple people, because it's really like a never ending cycle. Because I get inspired by shit on the daily. I ain't even gonna lie. Uh, but I would say from the start, that like just motivated me to just be comfortable with myself and be able to just produce the stuff I do. Um, it definitely would have to be uh really all pretty one thing that's crazy too. It has to be equal balance. So like I'm gonna say my positive one first, and I'm gonna say my negative one second. So uh, my first inspiration was really Kanye West on some. I'm pretty sure a lot of people said that before, but Kanye West inspired me. Um, and also uh, damn, what is his name? I can't even think of it right now. Type deal, because he used to inspire me back in the day. I would say Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, Freddie Gibbs. Now,
Okay.
those two inspired me in a positive way. Um, just because of like how much flack they get from like other
Being
people type.
themselves,
Yeah, being they self
saying
type
what
deal.
most
Like
people scared to say.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Like Kanye West, I look at him like now Kanye he be tripping sometimes for sure, but um for the most part, like the shit that he say in interviews, like, oh, Nike didn't want me to do this, or uh this fashion the brand didn't want me to put this out, or they didn't want to help me do this type deal. And he was speaking on some real stuff, like about our black culture that we never even tried to tap into. Like we never tried to see how we can get a fashion house and Paris and France and stuff like that. He the first nigga to figure that shit out. How you even do it? So,
Exactly. He opened up the
uh,
door for everybody else.
yeah,
For
exactly.
Virgil
So,
Abloh.
yep. So that's another like he opened the door for Virgil. Uh, a lot of people might not know, but Don C,
Yep.
he opened the doors for them and stuff like that. It was really like a whole collective of them, and he just opened the floodgates for them to even be in Paris Fashion Week and stuff like that. So that inspired me on like the clothing tip and stuff like that. So like I can really reach whatever heights I set my mind to type deal with this brand. Um, as far as like creative and just being like, uh, fuck this and fuck that type deal. I'm still gonna do this shit. They come from like Freddie Gibbs type deal. I'm gonna say that because he from this city and stuff like
Mhm.
that, from Gary, Indiana and stuff like that. So, uh, by him making it out and making it to a mainstream success and people still hating on this man and he still just don't give a fuck, that inspired me so much because I want to wake up one day just not even giving a fuck about the hate and who said this and who said that type deal. I want to just be like, you know what, I did what I did for my city type deal. I shot my videos in the city. I gave back to my city as much as I could type deal, but it's only so much you can give before you can just say like, you know, I can't really even put too much more energy into this type deal. So, you know,
Exactly.
yeah, just being confident when everybody else in the room ain't confident type deal. And because for him to make it out of Gary, Indiana is a big thing type deal. A lot of
Mhm.
people don't look at it, but for him to be rapping with Currency and all these top rappers like that from Gary, Indiana, he just like us. So
Yeah.
you you want to be a rapper, you can from this small ass city. We definitely can do it. So
Exactly. Anything, basketball player, actor, rapper,
exactly,
anything. It don't
I
matter
don't.
where you from. People need to stop that stigma. It don't matter where you from. You can be from the most poorest place in the world. You can still make it to the top.
And support y'all neighborhood heroes. Support y'all
Exactly.
neighborhood heroes. Like
Don't
if you
support them
see
when
it,
they start popping. So
yeah, like bro,
everybody else be climbing their way up.
if if one of your friends, your cousin, your loved one, your mama, your sister, or somebody got like a positive outlook on the community and they strive for just like doing like nothing but the best and trying to make something out of Gary, Indiana specifically, bro, support that man, support that person. Like do something with them type deal. Don't be a whole lot of words and do a whole lot of capping on what you can do and what you would want to do. Go ahead and do that shit and support the people that's trying to do that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's how I speak on that. Oh, and the negative influence. All my haters type deal. All the people that got something bad to say about Black Astro, uh, people that got something to say about my tattoos, or even people that got something to say about my art type deal, because they don't even know. When I see the stuff, I know that I'm immediately pissing you off, and I'm gonna keep posting type deal. So
Exactly. They see you as a
get,
threat. Whenever
get
people
ready.
start trying to say stuff bad about your stuff, they just projecting how they feel about themselves.
Exactly, bro. The best way to make yourself feel good about like, or try to get yourself out that rut from a hating ass person, just post some shit, bro. They hate when you post.
Exactly.
They hate when you speak on social media. They hate when you talking to a person that they feel like you shouldn't be talking to or something like that. Man,
Exactly.
look, I'm gonna continue to do me, and if doing me is making y'all feel uncomfortable, then oh well.
I
That's how
mean,
I look at it.
that mean you
Exactly.
doing
You
something
happy
right.
doing, and you
Yeah,
happy doing what you doing.
exactly,
That's
bro.
all that matters. Cause that's
Exactly.
I was at that point too. Cause I'm like I wasn't posting as much as I should have. Cause I'm
Mm-hmm.
like certain shit. I'm up here thinking like, man, I wonder what people go think. Somebody might
Mm-hmm.
think this or think that. I'm like now I'm at the point of like I don't care what nobody say. If I'm
Bro,
happy with the whatever piece of content I'm posting it. I don't care about the reaction, and
yeah,
everything just go good whenever I think like that. Cause I'm like, you ain't
exactly,
thinking about
bro.
no opinions that's not even being said. You just create. I was creating that like that roadblock in my head. Like, nah, don't post it. Somebody might say something wrong. But I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck them. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly, bro. Like, like a lot of people don't tell you that you should say that, but yeah, bro. It's sometimes you gotta be like, fuck that shit. I'm going ahead and do this, do me type deal. Like, I need to
Exactly.
do me to the fullest. I don't. That's one thing too. Another thing that like helped me be confident with myself. Like, I never was a follower. Like, I never could follow another man like word, or I never could like just 10 under a person type deal and just follow
Right.
everything they were saying. So
Exactly.
if I did follow you, you was lucky, and I was uh I was paying attention to like your moves and stuff like that. I was being a student to you. If I'm following you, I'm being a student right now. But as far as like uh oh, I'm gonna follow this dude and whatever situation he in, I'm in it too. No, I'm a person. I'm looking at logicness. Like, you ain't finna put me in a situation. Uh, you finna do this bad business move as far as like, oh, you finna sign a contract and all that other stuff. You finna have these people have ownership in some of your stuff. Nah, I ain't following that. I ain't following that. But
Exactly.
if you a businessman, you like Dre or somebody, just an example. I'm following that. I need to see how you get here. How you
Exactly.
obtain
Like,
this.
what's the formula so I could
Yeah,
apply it to my
what's your
past?
yeah, so exactly. So that's where I'd be at with it too. Like, as far as that. Nah, for the most part, a lot of this stuff, a lot of people try to get you out your zone. You just gotta keep yourself in the zone, keep yourself in the game type deal. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Because you the only person that can control your life. So anybody else saying something to putting their input on it, it really don't mean much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they not really got any control over their own life. They following a celebrity instead of following their own what they want to do.
That's yep.
A
And
celebrity that don't even know them.
yep. Yep. And then too, uh like mm, you can't you can't take your job, your 9 to 5 job. Don't take it so harshly when your manager he be trying to like tell you to do stuff, or like your boss be trying to tell you to do stuff. Like, if it's to a disrespectful point, yeah, like check that person or just excuse yourself from the situation. But as far as like they got little petty comments and remarks and stuff like that. That's like you just said, bro. That's a person that never had control over their life type deal, and they don't even know
Exactly.
what it feels like to have control over their life. So they
Yeah.
trying to peep how you keep going on with your life. Like, how you gonna tell me you gonna work here and you gonna work 8 hours out the day, and you talking about you gonna go work on some art right after you get off? Because it's simple. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna pick up that paintbrush. I ain't getting tired. I didn't give you all my energy. Because once you start to give me your energy, that's what's gonna make you drain. That's what's gonna make you come home from
Yep.
work and be like, I'm just go to sleep instead of
Yeah.
working on some stuff. Nah, you
Yep.
gotta just block that shit out, bro. I'm telling you, like how our grandparents used to tell us, like sticks and stones may break our bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, that shit is real. Like, your words can't touch me type deal. Like, that shit
Exactly.
don't even matter.
Cause
You
you
do
you
all
get
that.
to control the reaction. Cause every action don't need a reaction. So you get to judge and
Exactly.
determine if it's
Exactly.
worth giving a
Yeah.
reaction. If not, I'd be like, cool, that's cool.
What's up? Look, that's kudos to you. like,
Exactly.
like, look, what niggas used to say back in the day, cool beans.
Cool beans. Hey,
like,
hey, if you like it, I love it. Hey,
yeah, exactly. Like, like that's how they go. But yeah, nah, don't give these people your energy, man. Don't give these people the wrong energy. Like,
because
just
whatever
get
you put out come back to you.
yeah, just get motivated by the negative energy, the negative comments and stuff like that. Just get motivated, get fired up, like you
Yo,
finna punch somebody, but go
go
slap that
put it
shit
into
on
your
some.
passion.
Yeah, exactly. Go put that same energy into your passion, bro. Just cook that shit. So yeah, nah,
For
that's
sure.
how that's how I see.
All right, we go move on to the next question. Next this one too.
All right, hold on, give me one second.
All right.
Yeah, but I like what y'all got going on type deal. This shit cold.
For real, bro. This a good ass episode so far. For real. We putting out
Man,
hella gems. That's why I'm like, when they hit this, they be like, hey, this probably gonna have the most plays.
look,
Yeah.
hey, somebody gonna hear what we saying on here.
For real.
Also, look, it's all about inspiring that mountain mover. He probably might hear this today and go do something crazy today. He might,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's why I'm like
All
going
right.
back to what you said. That's why I'm like I'm gonna do that too. Like going back to like the high schools or whatever I was at, just to speak and like do like some type of like motivational
Yeah, bro, we can look after the podcast, bro. We can talk about doing that shit on some collab shit, bro. Type deal. Like,
for sure.
my ideas ain't just my ideas. Type deal. They for everybody.
For sure. I'll be down. For sure.
Yeah. So nah, but what was your question?
All right, so it's so who would you say motivates you or inspires you like on the daily?
On the daily. For right now, too, on the daily, it's my nigga. On Instagram, like I don't really even know him too much personally, but me and him chatted up every once in a while.
Mhm.
And he got his own brands called Dead World,
Dead worldwide. It's like
Hood,
DED.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Hood
know him.
Picasso,
Oh my god.
bro.
Hood
So
Picasso.
look,
Bro, that nigga. Oh my god. We
let me
know the
tell you,
same
bro.
people.
That's crazy as hell. Social media is something else.
For
Like,
real. Cause
they be
I've been
trying to
following that
match up,
nigga for probably a year or two. I'm like, that nigga is
bro.
cold.
Man, I'm telling you, scroll back to that nigga like first post, bro. That's when me and him started communicating. So like before anybody was buying his pants or like trying to get any of his dead shit, they was like, I don't really like this. Or when he was getting like 16 likes on the picture,
Yeah.
man,
He was
me and
ahead
it
of his
was
time already.
exactly, bro. And then I was telling him that like I don't know if he believed it or not, but he kept with it and stuff like that. And he just motivated me because on the daily because he always expressed to his customers and stuff like that, people that purchase from him and stuff like, bro, like I put my heart and soul into this stuff like type deal, like on the daily, like he missed time with his kids and stuff, with his kid and stuff like that type deal, just trying to make sure the longevity of his brand just is staying consistent and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
uh yeah, so I didn't talk to I talk to him every now and then type deal. We supposed to be doing like a promo thing, like where he supposed to be throwing some Black Astro on his social media or some shit. So
Okay.
that's on the works and shit like that. But yeah, his name on Instagram Hood Picasso. So yeah, check out his personal page, Hood Picasso.
Yup.
All right,
That nigga.
good.
Yeah, so
He hit his well, even when he first, I'm talking about when he first started, he was ahead of his time for real. Cause I'm like, even now that he got to the like blew up and where he at with rappers wearing his shit and people
yeah,
copying him, like big brands, he got like
bro.
big brands copying him.
I
Well, trying to be like him, but it don't look nothing like it.
exactly, bro, and that like, bro, he the only nigga I know, bro. Right now, I'll buy a pair of his pants. And it has a freaking like denim teddy bear on the side of your
Exact,
pants.
bro.
like,
I'm a copy. I'm a
like,
copy pair them because I'm like
like,
those. I'm like
bro,
that was it right there. I'm
that
like, bro, ain't
like
nobody else doing this.
exactly. So like, this nigga like already attaching it. Right after he did that, bro, I swear to God, I seen like some like high end brand do like a shirt where it was just like nothing but like all types of teddy bears like attached to it, and I'm just like, bro,
Yeah,
this is dead shit right here, right?
for real, and you could tell easily. It
Yeah,
always be in your like recommendations. It'll
yeah,
just pop
son.
up. I'm like, bro, why is you showing me this? This is like
Bro,
a great value version of the original.
yeah, nah, but that's my dude. He definitely inspired me on the daily because he come from a small city type deal, doing his thing, like barely people supporting him and stuff like that. To like he got Gunna wearing his stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely my daily inspiration.
I'm gonna have to hit
Like,
his YouTube him
Okay.
too at a point.
Yeah. Oh, so he'll definitely do it too. This nigga hella positive, bro. Like,
For real.
yeah. So yeah, he'll fuck with you on that type deal. So I shit, I even try to even see if I could talk to him. See what's
Hey,
going.
I appreciate it. For shit,
Yeah,
let me know because I'm like having him on there. I'm like everything that he be doing, and then just him. He even be putting out the like positive messages and stuff on his story. I mean, not like typing it, but like he'll say it. He be like, "Bro, whatever you trying to do, you can do this shit."
yeah,
Cause like
no,
I remember when
that be
people weren't fucking with it with my brand at all.
for real, bro. Cause he'll post pictures too, like, and let you know like what his shit was looking like back then when niggas weren't supporting that shit.
Yep.
And I was fucking with that shit back then. I told his ass like it was at this time. I think I didn't have Black Astro at the time. I had like another brand I was starting. It was called like Catastrophic Youth and shit like that. It's just like one of my little brands I had. Then I just killed that shit off. But at the time, I was that's when I was communicating with him real heavy in the beginning, and then it was another dude from Chicago, and they was going crazy with like patching up other denim with the different pair of denim and stuff like that, like
Yep.
just going crazy with the denim. And pretty much like both of them, like I watched it, both of them niggas like pretty much nobody wore they shit to everybody paying like $300 plus or some shit just to get their newest drop and shit like that. So
Have you ever seen what's this? I'm trying to say the name correct. This brand out of Chicago. I mean, it's a female. She owned it. It's Waves 1017.
yeah, yep. It's
Bro,
crazy, bro. I look, uh that's another thing too. Like a lot of these people too. Let me just put that out there too. A lot of these people I talk to behind closed doors too. Like I'm a behind the scenes type of nigga. Like I really be in
for
people
sure, same.
trying to get in people like personal space just to see like how the fuck you doing this or like how you
Exactly.
got
Like,
this
what's your
going on.
thought process throughout this?
Yeah, exactly. So trying to be a student all and stuff like that every chance I get. So with them, I actually end up going to like one of the fashion shows that they was a part of with another brand. Uh, I forget what the other brand was and stuff like that. But I met the cause isn't it a girl that owned that brand?
Yep, her name B Styles. Well, that's her Instagram name.
She
She light skinned.
yep, black hair.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, type deal. I met her in like small conversation type deal. Like, oh, just like damn, like congratulations on the show and all that type of shit.
For sure. And I'm like, she still her stuff still blowing up too. That's why I'm like, man, I'm like, she just dope.
Uh, yeah, one girl I was watching too, from Chicago. Her name, designer Zoe. I
I
don't know
think
if you ran.
I seen
You,
that name before.
yeah. So if you've seen it, it's the brand by this black girl based out of Chicago. So she doing some really dope shit. She got even where she got classes where she teaching people like how to like sew their own denim up together and shit like that, make shit from scratch and shit like
That's
that.
cool.
So yeah, definitely definitely got classes for that. So yeah, shout out to her, designer Zoe.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I follow her after the podcast.
Yeah, I'll send you her information and shit.
Bet.
But um
I we gonna move on to the next question.
okay.
Okay, okay, this one. How long have you been creating art and tattooing?
Uh art is gonna sound crazy. I've been creating art since I was 5. Then
I could believe it. That don't sound
Mm,
crazy at all.
yeah,
nah.
like
Cause when I was at the fashion show, it was a dude. His brand was very rare, and he had
I,
said he had been designing since
look,
he was
that's my
born.
dude. Let me tell
Oh, you know him too? Oh my
yeah,
god.
that's my dude. what is his
It's like Sir
people
Trizzy.
yeah, people call him Trizzy for short, but his name like Trayon or something like that. And his last name start with like a W or something. But I know who you talking about. Trizzy, me and Trizzy used to
Yep.
like way back in the day used to talk about his brand and stuff like that. But what you were saying?
But yeah, I was saying like how you said that you've been doing this since you doing art since you was 5. I'm like, that don't sound crazy at all, because I'm like, he said that he had been designing since he came out the womb.
Oh yeah, I
So I'm
believe.
like, that don't sound crazy at all.
Yeah, nah, for real. Nah, my mom actually she told me like and she has the picture. I don't know what she probably did with it, but one of my ultrasounds from when I was little and stuff like that, I had traced it, and it looked exactly like my ultrasound, like how I traced the exact outline. So think about trying to trace the black and white picture and stuff like that when the baby
Yep.
is not fully developed and stuff like that, but you can kind of make out pieces. I was like actually adding my head shape, my lips, my nose, and stuff like that type deal, and it
Okay.
came out decent. So she was just like, yeah, she kept that shit ever since. So it's somewhere on her. Like that was my first official drawing.
Yeah, make sure you keep that on hand for your, because at a point all of us gonna have our own documentaries, so you gonna
Oh
have to definitely put that in there.
yeah, nah, for sure, bro. I'm definitely gonna have to put that in there. That shit all crinkled up and shit, dusty as nah, but that was my first. That's how long I've been doing the art. Tattoos. It's been 3 years for me. 3 years.
Damn, I thought it was longer than that.
Look,
This is I told you, that's why I said you a legend in my book. I don't care what nobody
bro,
say. You already a legend in my book.
bro. I was telling you, you know how many people that asked me like, bro, I thought you was tattooing the same amount of time as Rasta or like
For
all
real, I
my
thought
peers and
was
stuff
like
like
five,
that.
6 years.
Nah, this shit only been 3, bro. 3 years, 3 long years.
That shit is cold.
Yeah, so like I don't know that it. I don't know if it just came to me because I was just so antsy and eager to like learn tattooing, but it's I don't know it's a ongoing learning process, but definitely not like the toughest thing to learn type deal. Like if you a nigga that can really pay attention, then it's not that tough for you. Tough for you to learn. It's just staying humble within yourself and knowing that you can still learn at any given moment.
Exactly, knowing that there's always room to
Improvement.
make more progress.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's the any look any tattooers that's probably gonna listen to this podcast. If you young, you black, tattoo artist, you just starting out. If you start out on your own, I would just say link with more tattoo artists to get a valid opinion. Also to just critique your work, give you some words of encouragement or some words of advice. Don't always take that shit to heart, and just never give up. Type deal.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
But we go move on to the next question. Dev, you can read this one.
What is it? Okay, it says, so what's your approach like whenever you got to deal with any obstacle?
Uh,
Or challenges.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, challenge.
Uh, Pretty much like when I run into a wall, like challenges. First thing I probably might do sound cliche, but I definitely pray type deal. If I can't control
No,
the
that don't sound,
situation,
bro. That don't sound cliche at all. That's that's
Yeah,
that's
no.
valuable
look,
advice that everybody needs to hear, because they don't take it serious how you need God first before anything to
well, let
accomplish
me let me put this out here,
anything.
bro. Y'all ain't look. It's only a certain level we're gonna reach type deal without trying to work against God type deal. So just keep that in mind. Like it's always he gonna max your shit out at a certain
Exactly.
potential. If you think you can't work without him, if you think you can work without him, then yeah, like that
He
ain't
gonna
gonna
show
work
you
for
how
you.
it's gonna be.
Yeah,
He be like, nigga, you need me.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So just like anytime I pray, if it's if it's anything type deal that I ever deal with, um, I might deal with like as far as like I just expose myself. Like if I have any problems with clients or customers, it's usually for one my tattoos. If anything, I probably might need to do like a touch up or something like that. Or I probably wasn't trying to like scar the person, trying to do like a cover up. So I probably wouldn't go as deep as I should have and stuff in certain areas. But my biggest thing to like all my clients that I ever tattooed is like you can come back to me, get a free retouch up and stuff like that. Like you don't gotta pay me or nothing like that. You ain't gotta uh do nothing crazy. Just hit me up, let me know what's going on, and then we can schedule another appointment and move on from there. Uh, Black Astro. I never really had no issues with Black Astro yet, but if anything, I feel like it'll probably be like my shipment dates. I need to get those like a little bit faster type deal. Uh and just approaching all these situations is just make sure like you stay calm within the situation. Any situation you in, just stay calm type deal. Like
Yep.
uh once you let the situation get the best of you, you start thinking irrational and you might not speak from your genuine perspective.
It
uh
might just be off emotion.
yep, exactly, and it can mess you up in the long run type deal. Like I'd have
Yep.
been in certain situations, no cap, where I probably should have just like, you know what, they gonna get theirs and I'm just shut up type deal and just do
Yep.
me type deal. So it's certain people that you don't even gotta you ain't even gotta speak on. Like, yeah, definitely stand your ground type deal. Don't be a punk about nothing. But definitely it's certain situations where you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just let you go ahead, keep talking. Or it might be a situation, all right, let me tune in to what you saying type deal, because you really bugging me about this subject or this topic or something like that. So
Exactly. And
yeah,
then
this
having the awareness to be like, I'm not gonna let them get me out of character. I'm gonna
it,
still keep it professional.
yep, yep, yep. That's the biggest thing too. That's the biggest thing. All that I say, just to like keep it professional and stuff like that. Don't let people get you out of your skin and stuff like that. And just pray. I swear that shit work. I'm
Yep.
telling you, especially
'Cause-
the prayers, boy, because you would be down and out type deal like one day, and then blessing might just fall from the sky type deal. You don't even know where it's gonna come from.
exactly.
So
That's what a lot of people don't know, that everything starts with whatever you trying to do, whether it be a career, sports, whatever. God
yeah,
come first before anything. You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
give him thanks. You gotta pray to him, even if you not, even if you don't need something from him. Tell him thank you,
Yes,
because a
that's
lot of
right.
people, especially just for waking up, I pray to him every time I wake up, because I'm like, I know somebody didn't wake up. It's
Yeah,
somebody in
exactly.
the world that didn't wake up today, so that's why I'm gonna always wake up and say thank you for waking me up and letting me see another day and give me another opportunity.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for
Because
sure,
it's
for
it's
sure.
plenty of people that didn't wake up, and people don't see it like that. And then the same way with they, and everything started going great. Oh, this all off my work.
But see,
I put all this work
this
in.
the
No,
thing that
God helped you.
this is what's so cool about being like entrepreneur, bro. Like you gotta think about yourself as one person out of like a billion fucking people that's getting born every day type deal. And the
Yep,
fact that somebody actually tuned in out of their busy day, watching TV, watching, learning, reading, doing all these other activities, and they took time out the day to be like, let me buy some Chase in the bag today, or let me get some
exactly.
Black Astro today type deal.
It's nothing but God.
Like that's a blessing in itself, and you gotta can't take that shit for granted. If somebody just buy one T-shirt, or they buy 20 T-shirts type deal, like you
Tell them
still
thank you all the time, even
give it.
even if it's
Look,
just one little
give
thing.
every customer deserves the same energy, bro. I don't care if one customer brought like the cheapest product from us type deal. That wasn't you. That don't make you not a part of the Astro crew and stuff like that. You still a part of the fam. Like you supported. You reached out. Like you didn't even have to
Exactly.
click on the link type deal. So it's a lot of things you could have chose to do with your day or with your time type deal, but you chose it to spend it with me and what I got going on. So yeah, you can. A lot of artists do that, and they don't be trying to do it, but just don't never take this shit for granted, bro. Cause don't nobody got to tune in to you.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah.
I
That's,
completely agree with that 100%.
and
Because a lot of people
I'm gonna
taking
tell
it.
you this: a lot of in not taking yourself for granted, uh, can sometimes be hard type deal when you're not understanding like why certain people not supporting you or why this not going on for you. Like pretty much like all the stuff I even said type deal today that made me who I am today type deal was not an easy process. I'm gonna just let y'all know that now. Like this shit took time, patience,
Yep.
uh some times where I didn't shed some tears type deal. Some times where I didn't have to cut some of my closest people off type deal to me. Like it take that, but at the end of the day, I done came out happier as a person that I was able to be somewhat successful with the ideas that I'm producing on the daily and stuff like that. So you just gotta take uh your wins or losses as you go. You gonna have some L's, but get yourself right back up to face that win that's coming right around the corner type deal. So
But the L's is what make them W's more worth it and like more like
exactly.
you be grateful
Make
for them because all the L's and the failures you had before make you be like, damn, you know what, all of that what I went through before was worth it.
Yeah, and then I just I be speaking too from some of my insecurities too. Like some like y'all creatives out there, bro. Like, bro, just create, bro. Like all this he said, she said stuff, or this person might have this up on me. Don't even think like that, bro. Like,
Everybody journey different. It ain't never gonna be the
yeah,
same.
bro.
Everybody
Everybody,
journey is gonna be completely different.
yeah, bro. Cause what you not seeing right now? Let me tell you, like somebody finna pop up in your life type deal, and you gonna be like, bro, I gotta start praying or something. Like that's how it started for me. Like I was just like, bro, God is not even hearing me type deal, or like nobody ain't even listening to what I'm saying right now. Like that shit ain't registering with nobody. Man, one person, bro. I'm talking about like uh I met like one gallery and stuff like that. That's how even I was even able to become a tattoo artist. Let me put that out there too. I definitely had a foot in the game as far as like art world type deals. Like people know my art when they see it. So
Mm-hmm.
and that all came from me going to certain galleries and writing uh two page pair 2 page stories on why my art should be in a gallery type deal. And they come
Mhm.
from me not even being a writer. I don't know how to write shit, bro. I was getting F's in language arts type deal. So like I had to figure that shit out just to how do you talk about yourself to somebody else type deal. Like that's really hard for me. So explaining my art, what it means and stuff like that was a journey by itself. And then when I finally got my foot in the door, it started. I started small, started selling paintings for like $50 here and stuff like that. And then one day, I swear, I was like down and out. I swear it was like some years ago, but I was like down and out. I ain't had no money. I just got off work type deal. I wasted my little bit of gas that I had in my car to go to the galleries just to be around some positivity and shit like that.
Yep.
And boom, by me going to that one event, somebody seen my painting and paid $500 for it type deal. So
See, he's
Damn.
God.
Yeah,
so
He's
that's
God. He
that
told
was a
you
blessing.
he work all the time in
But
different ways, and he gonna
that's all
come
I'm
when you need
saying.
him at the last point.
I'm telling you, bro, my account was bone dry. I don't even think I had like 25 cents in my account type deal. I'm talking about them people paid me $500 on the rip, like no check, no paper check or nothing, cash right there in that. The gallery people I was working for, they were so happy for me. and supported me so much that they ain't even take a cut from my shit hanging on their wall. So I
Hey,
ain't even
that's a guy.
yeah. So that's why I say like, bro, he gonna tell you if you working in the wrong direction. I swear he'll tell you like God will tell you like, you shouldn't be doing that type deal, and he gonna make it obvious to you like, damn, everything that I keep doing with this keep fucking up type deal and stuff like that. So maybe I should try it this way. Just tweak your approach on certain things type deal.
And
And
don't cheat yourself.
yeah,
Because if
exactly,
you
bro.
cheating yourself in the process, it's gonna show. It's gonna come back on you too.
Exactly, bro. Don't and a lot of our people and a lot of our culture type deal. Let me put that out there too, bro. Like, don't sit here and think that like everybody in your neighborhood has to come out and like support you and stuff like that. Especially when you just putting out like not like not even quality wise, but you only worried about the bag type deal. You're not worried about like how your customers feel, how the person like when they brought it, did they love it? What was their reviews on it? You just pretty much doing it for the money type deal. Like you just started this because you were trying to get some cash or something like that type deal. Look, that's cool, but make sure like what you giving people, they actually gonna love type deal, or they can actually be like, damn, I purchased this from such and such, and I've been fucking with this product ever since type deal, like or something
Exactly.
like that. Like I know you be seeing it too, Tim. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people starting doing boutiques and uh girls doing these lashes and stuff like that. Like, bro,
Yeah.
yeah, I see some of y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all actually promoting. Y'all got y'all logos going. Y'all got y'all business cards. But y'all other ones, bro, like that ain't even doing that. And you just throwing up pictures and stuff like that and thinking somebody just supposed to buy from you. That ain't gonna work for you, bro. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Exactly. You
Listen,
gotta promote yourself like the same way like you promoting somebody else. Like if you
exactly.
if especially if you passionate about it, your passion becomes like a whole full-time job, and you always gotta put that out there and promote it so people can see it.
Yeah, nah, you can't just put like you can't just put something up and think somebody just instantly gonna be invested in it type deal.
Exactly. It can't
That
be something basic either. It gotta be something that'll catch somebody attention, and it can't be
yeah,
no
like
nothing
bro,
lame like to where you overcharging either.
yeah, exactly. Like you know, if I go buy this somewhere else, you know I'm gonna get it cheaper, right? Like
Yeah.
type deal. Like don't even do me like that. Like you can get your coin, and I'm gonna support you getting your coin, but don't don't try to like get over on our community because they don't know no better type deal. So
Exactly.
yeah, I just had to say that real quick, like for the people doing it, just out here for the money strictly,
For sure. I
because
completely understand.
because
And I agree with it.
they essentially giving us a bad name because they think people confusing our product with these people that's just putting stuff out real quick type deal. But we got our foot in the game. We've been doing this for a little minute type deal. We know kind of like what customers want and what they don't want type deal.
Exactly. And just learning from seeing other people do it in their way. You take notes and be like, okay, oh now when I execute this, I'm gonna do it like this instead of how I originally planned out because I just seen something else that helped me get a better idea on how I want to do it.
Yeah, exactly type deal. Like yeah, yeah, that's pretty much on it on that subject on that note.
All right. Well, we gonna move on to the last question. Tremaine, you can go ahead and ask the last question.
Um, when did you realize like art and tattooing was your passion? Like I know you talked about the Dana trying to ask you to 10K and stuff for just to like pursue a
Mhm.
career in that, and then Nipsey Hussle being an inspiration. But like, what specifically in your life, like what besides all of that, like what gave you your passion to do what you do?
Okay, it all stem back to my original thing of just being yourself. Like niggas hated me for being myself type deal in high school and shit. Like now this might sound weird to y'all, but it's way far fetched from like when we was in school type deal. Like, so when I started going to Emerson, I had a little bit of more like freedom as far as like my uniform and all that stuff type deal, my shoes and shit like that. So
Yep.
I wasn't buying J's, bro. I didn't buy J's until like the end of my high school years. I definitely had a job, I could afford them, but I definitely wasn't buying them. I I was like the person that say like, nah,
You
you
ain't
know
want to look
what?
like everybody else.
I don't want to look. Yeah, I don't want to look like everybody else. Like I'm finna put my own little twist on this. Like I'm finna start rocking bands and shit like that. And I'm not
Yeah,
talking about like
that's that's
the
like Tyreek.
oh
You
so
was
like
rocking Vans before that shit popped off. Before
oh
damn,
so
you was
bro,
out
and
all
I'm not.
that. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you saying.
yeah, exactly. So like niggas was at the time, bro. I'm talking about like I'm wearing skinny jeans from PacSun. No, not even PacSun. PacSun not even making skinny jeans. At the time, you could only get skinny jeans really from like uh where is it, like Spencer and Hot Topic and shit like that. So
Yup.
I'm banning shit out of there. So motherfuckers already on my ass. They frying the fuck out of me. Boy, why you got on tight ass pants? Like why you got on these bulky ass shoes type deal? Like
They just mad that they ain't had the confidence to do it themselves and be like, damn, I'm worried about what people gonna think. They're like,
and,
oh, this nigga
and you
doing it.
know
Now I
what?
gotta talk shit to him.
And all of that just right there, bro. I'm telling you, like this been the start of the time. I just picked that timeline, but I'm talking about from when I was like kindergarten and all the way to everybody was against me. My teachers I had in elementary, as far as like art teachers, when they used to ask us like, what do we want to do for like career day, I used to tell them off rip. I used to tell them it almost like scary or some shit. Like I already knew I'm trying to be an artist, bro. Like I already knew what an artist was by the third grade type deal. So I'm telling them on career day, like I want to be an artist. I want to be. Then it progressed over time. Once I found, like I said, I found LA Ink and stuff like that, and it was just so cool to me. Like it was just like, damn, I ain't never seen like a lot of black people do like tattoos and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe I can bridge the gap between that and stuff in the future.
Yup.
So me watching that and doing that, I was just like, that's an outcast type of or outsider type of profession.
Lane.
Yeah, like everybody always look at you crazy when you get doing tattoos and stuff like that. So I was just like, that's already my norm. So I just start telling people every career day, I want to be a tattoo artist. If I'm not successful at learning that, then I want to just be a fine arts artist type deal. Like I want to just be selling my paintings and stuff like that type deal. And I just was always telling people that. And you don't know how many adults and old people that told me like, boy, you cannot do that every
You need to
time.
find a career.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like every second. I'm talking about
What they do in school.
nobody was in my corner and stuff like that. Only people that was in my corner was like my mom. She's like my biggest supporter type deal.
Same.
So uh pretty much, yeah, like that's how I just went. Like I was already pushed out, like from being like I was like the cool kid in school, but it was just like I was cool because I didn't give a fuck about what people thought about me type deal. I made it cool for you not to like
You was on your Kanye shit.
yeah type deal. Like I was just like I just made it cool for you to be yourself type deal, like type deal. And that's why I always encourage like all my friends, anybody that I talked to throughout high school. I talked to everybody too. Like I didn't never seclude myself to one group of people. I always talk. You want to call them nerds? I talk to the smartest people. Uh, I talk to the people that was less fortunate than others and stuff like that. That might get picked on and stuff like that. I was actually like that kid out of a fucking Degrassi cartoon, or no, not a cartoon, but Degrassi show, like trying to uplift his friends every step of the way type deal. Like, nah, bro, like don't even worry about that. They capping type deal. Like, nigga, they talking about your shoes, bro. They shoes busted anyway type deal. Like, get over that shit type deal. Like,
Exactly.
making sure like motherfuckers are straight. Like, cause nothing nobody says to you really matters type deal. Like, yeah, like all 50 people can say a negative thing about me, but
They just
is it
projecting how
actually
they feel about themselves.
Yeah, exactly. It's a reflection of that. And then it's like, is it really even true what they saying type deal? Like you got
Exactly. And once
so
you know that whatever they saying not true, that's when you like, man, I don't care what nobody say. I know
and
what I
then
am, and I know what I'm doing.
most of the time like when you pursuing something and it's so great, like niggas gonna keep you away from it. They gonna try to keep you away from it. They hardest, bro. Like if they see you like trying to gain some buzz, some momentum and stuff like that, they try to look at you and be like, damn, like bro finna take off type deal. Let me tell you that like he ain't that shit ain't what it is type deal. Let me
Exactly.
knock him back down type deal. But it's your job. You like, no, fuck that shit, boy. Cause you just coming around now. You coming on some shit you don't even know about type deal.
Right.
Like you don't know, that you ain't know my journey type deal. But that was my biggest thing that pushed me was people not my doubters and people not believing in me type deal and people trying to pick on me type deal because I was like different or expressing myself a different way type deal. So that's where everything stemmed from. Everybody telling me no, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. So
I
Exactly. Same
completely
here.
I completely
Uh,
understand it because I, I'm the same way. Like when somebody be like, "Oh, you can't do that," like that motivate the hell out of me. I'll be like, "I'm
mhm.
finna go do it now," just because you think it can't be done.
Bro, it's one dude specifically out of my life, bro. I swear to God, I remember this dude to a T because he was a number one doubter, bro. He told me I would not be able to do art, tattoos, and have a clothing line. And what am I doing today? So
You doing it?
that's why I was like, bro, I don't people don't realize it type deal. Like I might not make the biggest check or something like that, but my check come from me. It don't come from nobody
Exactly.
else
It's coming from
type
something
deal.
that you love to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's something
And,
that you forced to do.
yep. Yep. And once like a lot of people figure it out, there'll be a lot more successful people out there too. Type deal. But they story to give off too. Like
right. I can attest to that too when you was talking about how like people was looking at you different and stuff. Cause I was actually getting picked on and stuff like around like my junior year and stuff. And uh, I think because
Oh,
I
we
never
was at Bowman.
and even that moment, but more at
Oh, before I
Calumet.
had left.
But
Okay.
um, yeah, it was after you left, and I know now. Timothy and one of my good friends, like I only have like 3 good friends, like out of like my whole like school experience,
and
and you
look, I'm
know
gonna tell you that right there, bro. That's all you need.
exactly right. I don't need no more
Exactly.
because I was following on Facebook or whatever the heck, I got pictures with and stuff. I was just looked at my phone, was like Tia was telling me she was like, everybody not for you when we was in school. I'm like, no, so and so is cool. No, they not
Hmm.
that type of person. They not, this, that, and the third. And I
Yep.
had to realize now I had to tell her, I'm like, you was saying something right. You was speaking the truth, and I just want to listen to you at that point. But now I understand where you coming from because not everybody is for me.
Yeah.
And I had so many I had a lot of people on Facebook and stuff who I was friends with from school. But I just looked at my list, I was like, I just started deleting people, unfollowing people, and just like
Hmm.
just deleting their just whole existence from my mind because you're not for me and I don't like what you do and what you say and stuff. And I'm not gonna sit up there and argue with you to try and change your opinion.
I'm gonna
Cause
just remove myself from
I'm
the
right.
equation.
I'm
Exactly.
just excluding myself from the equation because you can't, boy, as many times as I wanted to, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Don't even say that. Don't say that. Waste my time on trying to, change somebody's mindset and make
Hmm.
them think differently. I'm gonna be the one wasting my time, like I said. Cause at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I still think like this and move on. So
Yeah, exactly. Cause look, everybody entitled to their own opinion. It's just like, all right, did you go sit here and just like hold everybody opinion to heart type deal? Like, it's a process because when people was doubting me and stuff like that, I definitely was mad as hell. I was angry
Lord,
as
Yeah, yeah.
fuck.
In that
So
moment, in that moment, you feel the emotions. You mad as hell. Then once time go by a little bit, you like, you know what? I'm gonna prove them motherfuckers wrong. Watch,
right.
yeah,
and
exactly.
you
So
translate it to what you trying to do.
so you get to look. I feel like it's like stages. It's like you gonna feel the hate and you're gonna feel angry as fuck.
Mhm.
Then you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna feel confused as fuck. Then the next stage after that is gonna be like, nah, fuck this shit. Like type deal. I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be somebody type deal. And it's gonna be a little overly confident, but you gonna that's how you gonna feel. Then it's gonna be like that final stage for you type deal. You'll be like, you know what? I'm content with who I am as a person, but I want to continue to grow type deal, regardless of what people got to say and how they say it type deal. Like
Right.
that's my biggest thing, like type deal. And like you said, like bro, a lot of these people, they only say the shit because you give them the attention type deal.
Right.
Like you kind of allowed them to come in and say that type deal, and people don't be aware of that, but you learn from that type deal, and so you learn from it, and your friend was like, oh, yeah, like bro, they really not for you. I didn't have hella people, like my girl to this day, like she tell me like when somebody not for me or something like that, she be like, such and such was a little shady type deal. I don't know if you peeped it or not type deal.
Mhm.
And tell me about such and such. Tell me about the situation. I probably might have a conversation with the person. If not that, then I know I need to move a little different the next time I see him or something, or at least not even fuck with that person in that too.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, nah, it's all a learning experience, bro. Cause I swear I've been on some real low ends type deal to just to even feel confident in myself to be like, oh shit, I'm cool with myself type deal. I don't know if you cool with yourself, but I encourage you should be cool with yourself. Like it
Right.
took me a long point to get to telling people that. Like I used to be just the only like negative, like on the negative wave for a little bit, like telling people like all my problems and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool to express and get your problems out, but just make sure like once you do get them out, like you don't dwell on them type deal. Like
Exactly. Move
keep it.
forward with a positive perspective, knowing that everything gonna work out and get better.
Hmm. Hmm. And even if you don't even know what the future hold for you, you still just move positive, bro. Like
Yeah,
anyway, like even outside of just being a creative type deal, just move positive type deal. That good karma and bad karma and shit is so real type deal. Like
yeah,
the energy you put out there is gonna be the energy you receive type deal. So
for sure.
yeah, yeah, nah,
That's why I be trying to tell people. I'm like, I try to say that as much as possible in different ways, so people can understand it. Literally, whatever type of energy you put out, whether good or bad, it comes back to you in some type of way,
yeah,
and
you
it ain't
could,
no way it's gonna miss you. It's not gonna miss you. It's gonna make sure it's on target every time.
yeah, exactly, bro. Like that's just as quick as a blessing can happen for you, a
It
fuck
can
up
be
can
taken
happen for
away.
you and take you right out. like,
Yep. Just off
like,
you taking it for granted and not really giving thanks and being grateful.
but yeah, bro. Look, I let me tell you, that's what I'm talking about. That overly confident stage in that creative process for me was like it was tough because I started getting a little too cocky with my art and stuff like that before I transitioned to tattoos and stuff like that, and it was like uh I was at the point where I was just like, man, like you can't tell me nothing, bro. I ain't using no different paint brushes. I ain't using no better canvases or nothing like that type deal. Everybody buying this, so they gonna buy this too, type deal. So I
Yeah.
felt like that at one point. I'm just like, then I was just like, my paintings, they started slowing down. I ain't even gonna hold you. They started slowing down for a minute. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? The nigga gotta go back to work. And so I started working a little bit. Then once my ass got humble again, like I started hating working and wanted to do some more art and shit like that. Just cause and not even sell it. I started picking traction back up. Shit
Yeah.
started coming back my way unexpectedly. Like, damn, bro, is that for sale? Like, I'm like, oh shit. I was just like, hell yeah, this was this for
Yep.
sale. Like, yeah, so yeah, like, no, it's just I don't know. Definitely, I definitely go by the saying too. Different strokes for different folks. So
Exactly.
like whatever might might have happened to me. It might not happen to the next person, but if it do, I put it out there to let it be known like what the next steps is in the process, like what you can do
and
moving
what to
forward.
expect
Yeah, exactly.
for sure. But that's all the questions we have. Did you, Dev, you or Dev have any other questions y'all want to ask?
No, I ain't really got nothing.
Dev,
I
where
think
nigga
that.
Dev it?
Hey, did he ever come back when you said hold on? When he said hold on?
Oh no, wait, where does he get? Dev,
Oh my god!
this nigga Dev. Hold on,
I was like, yeah, go ahead.
hold on. I'm gonna take this nigga.
Shit, in between you trying to text him, I can ask y'all some more questions too. Like, what's what's one of y'all like upcoming like projects y'all been working on, like on the low? Like, don't nobody even know y'all working on that shit. Type deal.
Like, I'm gonna say, let me see. I don't want to go into full detail, but I'm like, I already got everything on hand. But
Okay,
like
so
in the
just
fall,
yeah, just touch a tad bit. Don't give him too
yeah,
much sauce though.
I ain't gonna touch, I ain't gonna touch too much. But in the fall slash like winter when it start getting cold, I'm gonna drop these like Naruto inspired hoodies. Like I'm doing like damn near, I might do like a whole collection like just based off of Naruto because I'm like that shit played a big part of my childhood and it motivated me too.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
off
Yeah, because Naruto has you better believe it. If we talking
for
about
real.
yeah, like shit, nigga, believe what he say. Type deal. Nah, I fuck with the vibes.
For real, like just seeing how he was able to that nigga was at the bottom of the village. Basically everybody hated that nigga to everybody loving him, just off him doing right, not
Yep.
doing no wrong, just doing right
He
and doing
top
what he wanted to
he,
do.
he top dog now. He top Hokage.
Yep. And he basically manifested that he spoke it into existence. He was like, I'm gonna be the Hokage. He kept telling people, and they
That's-
was laughing at him. And
Look.
throughout the whole process, they like,
Yep.
hey, this nigga finna become the Hokage.
like,
So that right there,
y'all better
that was
watch
my
out. Type
motivation.
deal. Like this nigga really finna become the Hokage. They was
Yep.
shocked too.
And then
But
on days, especially when I had like bad days and shit, and like I come home from school or whatever, and I'm like, man, at least I got Naruto to look forward to. Like that'll fix my whole day.
oh
So that's why I'm like
yeah,
I'm incorporating that into my brand.
bro, I'm telling you, like that's a thing too. Like I'm making sure like I kind of probably learned that from you too, like how to incorporate like things that inspire me just throughout my whole life, like to incorporate it in my brand type deal.
Yep,
Cause
that's my goal.
uh yeah, I just want that's one of my goals too with my brand. It's like to give people that good feeling of like back in the day when you used to come home and turn on the movie and you waiting for this movie to drop at the movie theaters, or you waiting for this cartoon to drop and stuff like that. That same excitement and stuff like that I want to give back to people.
Yep, that's my thing. That's why I'm like that's why I'm doing the Naruto part. I'm doing more than that because like you remember Static Shock.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm trying to I'm gonna try and do like something relating to that because I'm like I don't want to use the character because I don't know about what the copyrights and all that. I might just create a character like come up with a character idea that look just like how he looked, but not with the dreads and everything, same fit, but just different logos and the design on the his fit.
Yeah, that'll be dope as hell. Look,
And
when that shirt come out or that hoodie come out, I'm look, I'm copying. I'm definitely copying. But
man, for sure, I appreciate it.
yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like I still be wearing my trucker hat that I brought from the show. Type deal. Everybody be thinking that shit Chrome Hearts. I be like, nah.
Everybody be telling me that every time after they buy a hat, they be like, man, they're like, I love that hat. I've been wearing it ever since I bought it. I'm like, bro, I'm like, and the crazy part about it, I did not like them hats. when I made them, I was sleep on them. I'm like, man, I don't rock hats myself. So I'm like, man, I don't fuck with this. I'm like, I don't know if people gonna fuck with this, but I'm like, it's okay if you don't fuck with it. But I'm like, still put it out.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
nigga, when I sent that shit to No Jumping, I seen dude wearing it. I'm like, bro, I'm like, okay, that was my confirmation right there. Cause
Yo,
I'm like,
so
people do
niggas
like
fucking
it.
with that.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I'm like,
Bro.
me personally, I don't
Look,
wear trucker hats and fitted hats and all that. But
look,
I'm like, just
yeah,
seeing other
you gonna
people
have to
love it.
drop that. You gonna have to drop that chasing the bag do rag, bro.
Man, watch, I got them coming. People think I'm playing. I already found the manufacturer and everything. I got them on the way.
Look, don't give them too much off. Don't give them too much off. We said too much. No, I'm
Man,
just playing.
hey, no, I've been saying that for the longest though. Watch, they gonna be I'm gonna come up with a design and everything. I already know where to get them from. All of it. When they get done, it's over with. Let's go shut down everything.
That's late as fuck. Then I ain't. You already got that shit working. So shit.
Sure. Then in the winter, everybody else just go out to wait because I can't speak on that because I just know that I'm finna do better than I did the past 2 years with the winter.
Yeah. Oh, trust and believe, bro. Look, me, and you both got some shit in store, bro.
For sure.
Look,
Then especially with the collab too. That's why I'm like, they ain't even ready for that. They don't even know how the concept gonna be another.
well, boy, they ain't ready for the collab, bro. Cause look, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the folder, bro, of Black Astro, bro. Now I ain't shared this with nobody else, bro. Nobody, not even my homies, ever seen this whole folder type deal. But I'm gonna let you go through like basically all my Black Astro designs and see like which one you want to like collab with the most type deal. Like which will work with your brand the best type deal. So then I can go like move forward with like trying to see what we can do and shit like that.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. I hope my phone don't overheat from all of the fire that you sending.
No, bro. I'm gonna make sure, bro. Look, I'm just seeing the shit like I recently been working on just so I can show you like where I'm at with it type deal.
Yep.
For this fall coming up and this winter coming up, because yeah, niggas didn't want to pay attention. They gonna have to pay attention. This
Man, watch.
They be like, damn, where you get that from? Oh, this that exclusive.
For sure. Watch, just
That
wait. That shit go do numbers.
don't worry about it, sweetheart. You know?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Just wait until you see a release date. Make sure you got your money ready.
Oh, so look, hey, yeah, bro, and then we gonna go stupid with the promo. So yeah,
For
y'all stay in tune. Everybody stay in tune. Type deal. Me and Tim can collab on some crazy shit.
Just be on the lookout.
So,
But what about you, Terrain? What you
yeah,
got?
I was gonna say.
As of right now, like I said, I'm still studying like the art of like rap and stuff. But right now, I'm really just trying to get this permit and get my stuff in check before I like have anything else lined up for me. But after that, yeah, I'm just trying to understand like metaphors and similes and all that extra stuff like every other grammatical device and stuff when it comes to writing and stuff. So
Damn, that's deep. Because look, a lot of musicians out here, bro, they ain't really trying to like focus on their craft that much.
I ain't trying to look up the history and
you
the
sound
roots.
like you on some J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar shit.
For real.
Like, bro, that shit sound hard. So, yeah, no, I can't wait till the music comes in.
true, me too.
Well, like, what you gonna go by? Is you gonna go by just your first name, or you got a name for yourself?
I got a name in mind, but I feel like it's not the right fit for me. So I'm waiting till something come along. I feel like I just know it. I just know it in my soul. Something gonna come along. I'm like, damn, that's a good name. I should go by. So
yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, hey, let me know. I'll be shouting your music out before this shit even drop.
okay.
Yeah, dog. What did you get Devin back, Or he gone.
Let me see. Dev, you back on?
My man still gone.
Because he said he could hear us, but I'm trying to see.
He probably having that same issue. If he having it, I would say tell him to try to like close his other apps or something.
Now he had told me that his AirPods had to charge, so I think that's why we can't hear him. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hopefully he able to hop back on here real quick for this question.
Yeah. If not, we definitely chop it up behind the scenes.
For sure. And we can do a whole other episode too.
Shit, I'm down with that. Shit. I just say like the next episode we could just like focus on like some real topics in the community type deal, like how we could change some shit up.
For sure. And we could talk about like how we feel, like who we got coming out of the NBA season with the championship.
Yeah. Oh, oof.
Even though
That's a yeah.
Dev
I was
already
gonna
know.
say. I was just saying that's a good topic right there. Like, yeah, I have a lot to say.
For sure. Everybody already know who I'm pulling for, so I ain't even gotta speak on it.
But what who you pulling for right now?
The Lakers and 4.
Okay.
We had a good offseason, so I'm more confident in them than I was last year.
Look, I'm with them, but the thing is, they gotta be healthy. Because if they ain't a healthy team coming around, then they gonna get the same thing gonna happen. I feel like because these young dudes in NBA, they're not playing around.
For real. And that's why I'm like, everybody talking about how the whole lineup, they all 30 and up, 35 and up. I'm like, but still, they all vets, so they know how to play the game.
Yeah,
Hold on, yeah, but
so definitely, yeah, definitely. We could just chop it up too behind the scenes, like see what we want to do before the next
but I'm finna see with Dev one more time, see if because he said he could hear us, but he can't. It's not letting him be heard.
one. Oh, okay. You know what? Another thing too, I noticed when I left and clicked over on the chat, uh, in the in the top top of the search bar where the mic at, that shit was like muted at one point. It had like a slash over it, like it was muted. So if
What, on
you
the app?
uh, I, when y'all called me and when they hooked me up through the link, it just took me on the on my website, like on the Safari search.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
I don't know
think
what I did. Yeah, it be tweaking. That's what I'm like.
yeah, nah, we shoot, we can end it right now. You know, if you can't get them back in the chat, shit.
Yeah, because I just texted him again. I think he's trying to do it now, but I
Okay.
don't think it's working. But I told him, like, if it don't work out, we could just end it and we can pick up on another episode with you. But
Yeah.
yeah, hold on, wait, he typing. He said, give him a minute. He finna try. All right, so yeah, this gonna be the last attempt. Then if it don't work, we'll just end it. I'm like, this has been a good episode. I appreciate you coming through for sure and dropping all these gems and this inspirational heat that I don't think everybody will be able to handle.
No, I look, I appreciate it. I just try to help out anybody that's probably going through the same shit I'm going through type deal. So I appreciate y'all reaching out and having me on the show.
For sure. And we gonna do a follow up one. It'll have to be after we do the other interviews coming this week.
All right, bet. Shit, I'll tune into these other interviews too.
Yeah, then let me this is like a mini announcement. I got 2 interviews on like somebody interviewing me. Like I got 2 interviews
Oh,
coming soon.
let's
Like
see.
the
Check you
first
out.
one happening, I think probably next week.
Oh yeah, keep me on the loop about that so I can tune in.
For sure, I got you. Well, as soon as they release it, I'm gonna be sharing it to everybody.
For sure, for sure. Bet. It'll work out.
Let me see. You type in. Let me see what he said. Dang. Okay, yeah, he said it didn't work, but he said to tell you that he appreciate you coming on. It was good talking to you. You dropped hella gems, and to tell you that we gonna be back on here again soon.
All right, for sure. Hey, look, appreciate y'all again for having me on y'all platform, speak my shit for a little bit and stuff
No
like
problem,
that.
bro. I appreciate you even making the podcast cover logo because
Yeah.
that separated us from everybody else. Because everybody
Look,
else just got words and stuff. We got a whole design.
shoot, look, man, it ain't no biggie, bro. Like you already know, like shit. If y'all need shoot off the stream, bro. If y'all need another little podcast, like an updated one, shit with like everybody on there type deal, I could redraw another. It ain't no biggie.
That yeah, I was gonna say something about that for sure because I'm like I was just telling Dale that I'm like we gonna need another one with all 4 of us on there so it'll be like an updated version and people will know that it's not just me.
Yeah, no, for sure. That way it give people a better understanding like of who everybody is too.
For
Like
sure. I
yeah, so
appreciate that, bro, for sure.
yeah,
Most
no, no
definitely.
problem, bro. No problem. Shit, no, you didn't even owe me nothing or nothing like that type deal. So no charge. You do this
For
shit.
sure. I appreciate it most definitely.
Yeah, shit. Look,
But go ahead, let the people know where they can find you at on the social media platforms and how they can reach you.
on Facebook, Sean Cast, Instagram at Sean Cast _. Then check out the latest drip we got on Black Astro. Well, we just try to push out the uh best quality and dope, reliable quality goods for the neighborhood type deal. So yeah, just come check us out.
Yeah, like you said, go shop Black Astra if you need any graphics or design. Ain't it Shine's gallery department?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to plug that. At Sean's Gallery Department. That's Sean. Full spelling in gallery, and then DEPT dot. Uh, that's on Instagram. That's where I do mock-ups. If you need it for your clothing brand, you need to promote uh your business with some business cards. I got you. Need some graphics for your business? Pull up. Let me know. Sean's Gallery Department. Hey,
Hey, you heard of Shop Black Astro, and if you need any type of graphic work, hit up Shine's gallery department. Um, you can find Chasing That Bag on Instagram at Chasing That Bag LLC, Facebook Chasing That Bag, YouTube Chasing That Bag, Twitter Chasing That Bag, TikTok Chasing That Bag 18, and I don't remember everything else we on, but everything else if it's a platform, look up Chasing That Bag, and we should be on it. And Tremaine. What about you? I don't know if you want to plug in anything.
No, I ain't got nothing to plug in yet. So
But music dropping soon. That's all.
yeah.
Fire coming.
Yeah, heat on the
Be on the
way. Heat
lookout.
on the way.
And don't forget to follow Devil Honcho on Instagram at Devil Honcho. I think it's Devil _ Honcho or Devil Honcho all together. Either way you go, either if you type Devil Honcho in, you should find Devil Honcho. And make sure to
So
subscribe and turn on post notification. I mean, what's the notification thing on YouTube at
subscribe.
Devil
Subscribe.
Honcho? He got a, I'm gonna say an album. I don't like saying EPs because if it's more than one song on it's an album. You got an album dropping soon.
Okay.
More content coming for you. And don't forget to follow Pathway Prodigies on Instagram. Pathway Prodigies, the full spelling, no periods, none of that. What else? Pathway Prodigies on Twitter, except it's an I at the end and not IES. And what else? TikTok, Pathway Prodigies. Facebook, Pathway Prodigies. Book all your photo and video needs, Pathway Prodigies.
For sure.
And that's the end of the podcast. We out. We appreciate everybody tuning in. And
Yes, sir.
we out.
All right.
All right. Okay.